This is a banana.
Forgive me for my timing. Swear that all of this is new to me. And I know that we was fighting, but I can't let you make no fool of me. She just tryna do the right thing, yeah. Put her cards on the table, yeah. Strike the pussy like lightning, yeah. Oh, I would if I was able.
Yeah, you know that I can do it
we
for
in
you.
the race, but we run laps in each other. I'm crashing in love for real. Swear we passing the time. I act like I know the deal. I'm just asking for mine, some passion, some time, but still I keep thinking, am I tryna foot the bill? The only thing I know is right. Got the spice, fit my type, baby. It's on sight, it's a go, go, go. She give me chills, so indecisive. Don't know if it's right, baby, but I like it for show. Bring it back for the one time, baby. Right, got the spice, fit my type, baby. It's on sight, it's a go, go, go. Yeah, but still I wonder, are you hype for the love of my life, baby? No, I might never know, no. Yeah, I'm on the jack, shorty, and a little weed. I'm on the back, shorty. This feel like it'll lead. Put you on the map, shorty. Feel this energy. I got that woody in you. You got a friend in me. I hope she get that line, and that's part of the problem, cause she get it every time. Forget about the culture, I'm just trying to cut the line. Baddies that side of the frame, but I see you through the blind. Swear I'm trying. Shawty right, got the spice, fit my type, baby. It's on sight, it's a go, go, go. She give me chills, so indecisive. Don't know if it's right, baby, but I like it for show. Let me hear that one more time. Shawty right, got the spice, fit my type, baby. It's on sight, it's a go, go, go. But still I wonder, are you hype for the love of my life, baby? No, I might never know, no.
The Colombians.
Feel like the pressure's on. I love it.
Quiero escuchar esa canción.
Woo. This the game winner. Throwing up the squad like we gang members. Be in all the spots that you can't enter. Yeah. And I just hit the game winner. Yeah. This the game winner. Throwing up the squad like we gang members. Be in all the spots that you can't enter. And I just hit the game winner. Buzzer beater. Stuffing reefer in a final leaf. Never need you, cause I'm plugged in and I get it cheap. Two-seater, be in places that you never be. Money on me, definitely, that's what they expect of me. Bank rolls, even when the bank closed. Same lames hating, used to love me, say it ain't so. And Ferraris I've been dreaming about. Ganja got me steaming out, I never took the easy route, no. Money, that's what we about. Stack it up, I earn my clout. Got it even in the drought. She said she wanted in the mouth. This the gang winner. Throwing up the squad like we gang members. Be in all the spots that you can't enter. Yeah. And I just hit the game winner. Yeah. This the game winner. Throwing up the squad like we gang members. Be in all the spots that you can't enter. And I just hit the game winner. Buzzer beater. Stuffing reefer in a final leaf. Never need you, cause I'm plugged in and I get it cheap. Two-seater. Be in places that you never be. Money on me, definitely, that's what they expect of me. Bank rolls, even when the bank closed. Same lames hating, used to love me, say it ain't so. And Ferraris I've been dreaming about. Ganja got me steaming out, I never took the easy route, no. Money, that's what we about. Stack it up, I earn my clout. Got it even in the drought. She said she wanted in the mouth. This the gang winner. Throwing up the squad like we gang members. Be in all the spots that you can't enter. Yeah. And I just hit the game winner. This the game winner. Throwing up the squad like we gang members. Be in all the spots that you can't enter. Not just hit the game winners.
Technology sizzles. Join Boleware, passionate sports
And not
guru
just
in
hit
your
the game
house,
winners.
Jay, aka Jonas. Together, they unpack the latest in sports
And not just
technology.
hit the game
This
winners.
is Noonish Sports and Tech. Welcome to a realm where the pulse of sports
is going down? What is going down? What is going down? Y'all know who it is, man. It is your host, J.A., a.k.a. Jonathan Anderson, here with your favorite co-host, my uncle, Ronald Boleware, man. And this is Noonish, man. Season 9, episode 22. And we coming at you. We kind of excited about it, actually.
Oh yeah, man. We trying to, I'm trying to hold my enthusiasm because if I get too excited, I might turn the place out.
Hey, you can turn it out now. Don't be ashamed to turn it out. But as I stated with that music playing, I'm your host, J.A., a.k.a. Jonathan Anderson, and we are here with your favorite co-host, my favorite co-host. It is Ronald Boleware. What's going down?
Nothing much, man. I'm just glad to be here, man. We're gonna talk. We got some things to talk about, and like I said, I try to hold my enthusiasm because when I get too excited, I might turn the place out. And this the whole thing is that I done did that too many times, so I promise I won't quit turning places. I promise I won't turn the places out, man. So I
didn't ask you to turn it down. I didn't ask you not to. So please turn up and turn it out if you can, if you feel like it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, hey, I got some turning up to do today.
Yeah,
because I got a different take on some subjects, man. Yeah. I know people. I got this old man take, the hardcore. Because we didn't get no passes, and so, it's hard for us to give them.
No passes whatsoever. And I know you ain't playing with it. I know these young bucks got on your nerves with the foolishness and all the soft stuff going down. But with that being said, y'all, we're gonna get this thing started off with a special video. So I'm gonna crank it up right now.
Come on, baby!
Unbelievable, man. As y'all know, somebody very near and dear to the Dallas Cowboy fan base and the Dallas Cowboys team recently passed away. Unfortunately, we don't really have any details or anything at this point, but unfortunately, Larry Allen passed away, 52 years of age, over the weekend on a trip with his family. Our hearts go out to, the family, children, his wife that he left behind. It's just a sad situation, man. But, Larry Allen was, that was a special cat, man. Just listening to these other very, very good NFL players that played against him and with him talk about him, man. Like, it don't take long to realize that dude was different, huh? Dude was different.
Hey, man, I was hoping. That's my favorite Larry Allen play. When the guy caught the interception and Larry Allen chopped him down.
Yeah.
Because if it's anything to get me excited, that's somebody that can run fast. And to see a man that side,
Yeah.
man, and he looked like he had ran track before. He had good form.
I mean,
he was pumping, he was chopping.
and you look at the other guy from the other D lineman, and Larry Allen's running an angle. The other D lineman's running straight, basically beside the guy that intercepted the ball, and Larry Allen pulled off ahead of him. The other guy was
everybody, man.
And if you look at the end of that play, you know, you see that number 73 from the other team I'm talking about. He goes and congratulates his teammate, but he looks back at Larry Allen like, what was that, bro?
Yeah.
What was that, bro? That man's 6 foot, what, 3?
Four, whatever,
335 pounds?
Yeah, maybe 40.
Outrunning Troy Aikman?
Oh, yeah. And outrunning the linebacker.
Outrunning everybody. Like, that was an insane play. John Madden flipped out when he saw that play.
Yeah, not only did he outrun Troy Aikman on them, I didn't see any of the Dallas Cowboy wide receivers or running backs coming down. I mean, they were just as close as Larry Allen.
Yeah.
At one point.
Yeah.
But at the hey, that's my favorite play. And then
Big Larry, man, that dude there, man, he would. They talk about, you know, we started that clip off or that video off with the 700-pound bench press, you know, just to show you the strength and power of this man. And
then he can run that fast
and squats 900. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be able.
Man, when Larry was special, and you know Larry, you know both of them rest in peace, both of them, and I love Larry, but man, Larry made his man see this thing. I was watching all this stuff happen, you know, right before my very. Larry Allen made his reputation on Reggie White.
Yeah.
He was getting. Reggie White was kind of doing him bad. That's when Eric Williams got hurt.
Yep.
And Eric Williams had done a great job on Reggie White. And so at halftime, Eric Williams gave Larry Allen some pointers and some tips. And Larry Allen came out that second half, and we didn't see no more Reggie White. Not in that game.
Yeah, it was done.
Yeah, so
he was basically saying, beat him up, bro.
Yeah, man.
You can't be nice to this guy.
So, man, Larry Allen was that dude, man.
I mean, even that clip that we showed against Greg Lloyd. Do you remember how good Greg Lloyd was for the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Oh, yeah.
Man, he ran through Greg Lloyd like he was a child.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, Greg Lloyd is just one of the long line of Pittsburgh good linebackers.
Yeah.
You know? So,
and then and then I got a story like my boy Van Hoyt that I played ball with at Grace Prep. He ended up playing with Bill Parcells and the Cowboys after he went to Louisiana Tech. And Larry Allen was on the squad at this point, you know. And at the time, Chris was on defense. He was playing D tackle. And he had to go up against Larry Allen in practice. And he said that was the scariest situation he could ever be in. He basically said that when he came off the ball and when he hit him in his chest, he said he lost all the breath in his body. And I'm talking Chris, 6'5", 285, 310 pounds by the time he's in the league. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when you're able to move a grown man against his will.
Oh yeah.
Especially in that sport, the biggest of big men.
Oh yeah.
You're a real beast, man.
That's what sports, and this is what people, basketball, baseball, football, all these sports are designed for one person to put their, how I want to say it, dominate another person physically, just to put it in real simple terms. I ain't gonna even try to get complicated, use no fact.
Yeah.
And that's what sports is about, physical dominance.
Domination, period. Man,
and if you can dominate the person in front of you physically, and then after you dominate him physically, probably the next thing you're going to dominate is him mentally.
Yeah.
So therefore, you done won the battle.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
And that's in every sport.
So, I know this isn't anything you like to say about anybody, but if there's ever a person that we could be able to say this about, I feel like Larry Allen might be the greatest offensive lineman of all time. Because he could play left guard, right guard, and be the best in the league.
And he could play tackle.
Left tackle, right tackle, and be the best in the league. I can't name anybody else that could do that. Just in the time, and you've seen more football than me.
Well, yeah, no, I haven't seen nobody play all the positions like that. But
and not just play them,
Oh yeah, play 'em,
but excel,
yeah,
dominate whatever was across from them.
Oh yeah, you know it has been people play the guard and tackle and tight end and tackle.
Yeah.
You know, but Larry Allen is very good, man. And rest in peace, Larry. And I ain't even gonna discuss that greatest ever thing right now.
No, I'm just saying, but like,
I'm just saying, if anybody can be Larry Allen is in the discussion.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm
with that being in the trenches and him being as athletic as he was in those trenches, making plays like he just played and made right there, I think he could be up for the greatest football player ever. Huh? And I know that's hard to compare, linemen to running backs, to receivers, to DBs. But when we talking about the game of football,
oh yeah,
mano y mano.
Oh yeah,
I take Larry Allen over Aaron Donald.
Ooh.
That's a one-on-one for the ages.
Oh yeah, but they never did though. So
yeah,
I mean, everybody got their favorites, and
yeah.
Well, being honest, I probably take Larry Allen over Aaron Donald too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, and this a whole thing, and far as that concerned, to me, just period of time he was down, and this is going. I'm gonna say this: Eric Williams may be the best lineman the Cowboys ever had for a short period of time.
Yeah,
we ain't talking about for no 10 years.
Because I just heard a story about they just said Larry Allen or Eric, like you just said, Eric Williams
basically schooled him. Schooled him. So it's for a longevity and having a long 10, 12-year career, Larry Allen is up there. If we wanted to get in that discussion, about who's one of the best and who's the best and all that. Oh yeah, Larry Allen is definitely in there.
Got to be, man. But man, it's horrible to hear that, especially under those circumstances out there.
I on a vacation with his family,
man. Like that's
that's
rough. That's as rough as it gets.
Me and my homeboy, we was talking about this just a few weeks ago. Man, that's a lot of athletes dying young, man.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
and there's got to be something to that, man. I mean, I can't remember the guy's name. Some guy just died a few weeks ago. Was 30-something.
Yeah. I know. I can't think of who you're talking about, but I mean that was like last week.
Yeah. Then John Sally just talked about the basketball players. He said the chances of a 7-foot guy getting 60 years old is 50-50.
Yeah. Very
slim. Getting to 60.
I mean,
and I don't think I'm not sure.
All them extremities from that heart. That's a lot of work on your heart.
Yeah, work on your heart to pump that blood, that flow, and that far. And so athletes and then banging on each other, man. People take that. They don't take that serious enough, man. That's a lot of wear and tear on that body.
It is. Man. Yes, it
Especially
is.
football, so.
A ton. It's a ton. But...
So, we love Larry Allen, man. And when I first heard that, sometimes stuff on the internet be fake. So I was like, oh, man, I hope this is fake, man. I don't want this to be true. But
felt like that Kobe situation all over again, didn't it?
Yeah, that was just
what in the world?
Sad to hear, man.
Yeah,
because 52 is young.
Yes, it is.
I don't care what you young people think.
Yeah.
52 is young.
Yes, it is.
And he still had fairly young kids. I think one of them was a teenager, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. No, he has. I mean, he's
fairly young. He's 52.
8 years out the league, 10 years out the league. How long? 12 years out the league.
Maybe about 12.
About 12
he played 12. Yeah, because he played till he was like 30 something. So he been out a minute.
Yeah, man. He was a great. Crazy, man. Crazy to see this take place. But
hated to hear that.
Absolutely hated to hear that, man. But we're gonna keep this thing rocking along. Waiting. Actually, we have Christiana Yebra joining us here soon. So just gotta wait and stand by until she joins us for the show. But we're gonna keep this party rolling. Let me make sure these graphics is hitting right. NBA news.
So what we got next?
Yep, here we go. My bad, y'all.
Because Christiana is gonna fill us in on Formula One, right?
Oh, before we get to the NBA news, we got something else. Christiana just joined the room. Let's go ahead and bring her in while we move on over. How you doing, Miss Christiana? Yeah, we can hear you now. Doing good. I'm about to plug you into the show, so the people can get what they came for. All right, and then let me make a couple adjustments so I can center your face on the screen. Oh yeah, you good.
Oh yeah, you good.
It's gonna take me 2 seconds to do this. Maybe 32. But
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah. And we are back with the awesome Christiana Yebra. Sorry about that, man. Computer just spazzed out for a second. But CY, what's going on, man? What's been going down with you, girl?
You know, I'm just living the dream out here, suffering through the crazy weather last week. We're back up and running. We got power, we got Wi-Fi, we have new drains installed. I'm feeling like a homeowner.
Nice.
I regret it probably once every 30 minutes, but I'm feeling good. I'm happy. You ever priced out drains before? You ever looked at the price of drains?
What'd you say?
I said, have you ever priced out drains before? I didn't know that.
I didn't know.
I didn't know. So
you're actually like, it's that adulting stuff is what we call it, right?
It's painful. It's painful. I'm about to move in over there. You guys look like you guys have a cool setup over there.
Oh yeah, we're good to go over here, man. We ready to rock. We've been doing watch parties, all kinds of stuff. Just been having fun with the show, growing the show. The show has grown. We're over 2,000 people now, man. Like it's grown pretty quickly for us so far this year. We're looking to get over to the 10,000 and the 100,000 and the millions, at some point. But slow grow, baby. Better than no grow.
There we go. I love that.
But anyways, we're still talking about these topics. So next up is the Cameron. Did you hear the Cameron rap where he just dissed Anthony Edwards and Adidas?
I've not heard this.
Oh, yeah, he went all the way in. Did you get a chance to check it out?
Oh, yeah, I checked it out.
Yeah.
Cameron ain't got nothing else to do. He's trying to keep it, Cameron is pretty much trying to keep himself relevant by mentioning other people's names.
Yeah.
Because if you don't mention nobody else, if somebody say Cameron, most people gonna say who?
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
I'm just being honest.
I mean, the young bucks for sure. I mean, I know him from his like boy, but that was like, early 2000s, and I ain't no Cameron. I like Cameron.
I mean, he all right, and then
I ain't got no problem.
He mixed it up real good, and what he sounded. I mean, what he said, it sounded real fly and all that, but it was what it was.
Yeah. So he was basically saying that Anthony Edwards, Adidas signed Anthony Edwards because he's the basketball NBA version of Kanye. And then he started going off. He's like, nobody's wearing Adidas, man. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, John Wall, Derrick Rose. He goes on the list of about 8 players that have been injured wearing Adidas, and they was like, you let them know. But it was very creative. It's very creative.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Killer Cam is fun always.
Oh yeah. And then you can sell any narrative you want to. You name 7, 8 athletes on Adidas that got hurt.
Yeah.
But he didn't name the 3,000 that didn't get hurt.
Yeah. Exactly. Right. Exactly. Because Adidas been rocking for a long time.
Oh yeah.
A lot of.
And they're gonna keep rocking. And this is the thing that people in America got to realize, that we think what we do is always number one around the world. Man, Adidas is rocked more in other countries than Nike's.
Oh, for sure.
Track and field, and in more sports.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
I mean, so Nike's is rocking, but Nike's is rocking more in America than anywhere else.
We love our Nikes, don't we? See why?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We sure do. Come to think of it, I think I twisted my ankle in some Sambas like in 2009. This makes sense.
Hey,
this makes sense.
You've been wearing those the low top Jordan 1s and Air Force 1s ever since, huh?
Ever since. I got healthy ankles. I got healthy ACL thanks to my Nikes. So.
Yep. So I want to talk about you and what you've been, having going on here recently, right? Like, so you've been, you got a Forbes interview or something coming out, right? You got some other cool things going on. Like, I've seen you all over the place. You're basically like the face of women in sports right now, man. How you feel about that?
For us, I don't know about the face of women. Maybe women in sports tech and sports betting for this week at least, but I'll take that. Things have been good. I was catching up on the last couple of episodes. I basically show up about once a year to say hello to you guys. And every year I try to provide some updates. Last year was wild. I think I talked for like 20 minutes about what was new. I don't think I have 20 minutes of what's new within venue this round, but it's been really fun. We signed some cool partnerships. I think last year I announced NBA. We signed a deal with NASCAR. You know how I feel about racing.
Yeah.
So that's been really fun, but a lot of travel and a lot of growth. It's, startup mode. If anybody's been a part of a startup, the ups and downs, like literally on an
fun.
Hour to hour basis. Like, we're good. Are we good? Is this going to work?
It's a party, isn't it? The whole time? Like no bad instances. Everything goes perfectly smooth, just the way you like it, the way it was planned, and that how it typically goes when you start a business.
Yeah, it's usually smooth sailing. You're never worried about money. You're never worried about it is literally, week to week. It's the most fun part of the job, though, is that it's always exciting and things are always changing. And I mean, I always say this, like, we're not doing brain surgery here, guys. This is sports. It's fun. It's tech. We're doing some really exciting things for fans and the leagues and the teams. So I can't sweat it, Can't sweat it.
Man, y'all have taken off. When you first came on, y'all were just entering your deal with Major League Baseball on Friday nights in Apple, which is killing it. Love it. And y'all have now moved into the NBA, correct?
NBA, correct.
And have you moved into any other sports?
Yeah, we've got our kind of core 4, and we've got a ton more coming up. My tech and product teams are like heads down trying to spin up new sports left and right. Some I can't talk about yet, but we still have our MLB, NBA, NFL, and NASCAR markets available for betting operators and media. We did have we're season 3 now of Apple TV, which is absolutely insane to think about. We're there every Friday in front of millions of fans, which is incredible. But yeah, I mean, we've got more sports on the way. We like to listen to what the market's, generating buzz about and what people want to bet on. And there's a lot of buzz around women's sports. There's a lot of buzz around racing. And so we're leaning in and listening to what the audiences are telling us. And those are our fans. And So I'm really excited about the next 12 months. I can't wait for my next year to come back and give all of the updates. It'll be like a 20-minute update, but this time we'll keep it short. Some good things happening. Growing fast, raising money.
Have you had a moment where you're sitting in a meeting with the NBA or the MLB or whomever, and you're just like, what is going on right now? Is this really happening? Like,
that I have that on a weekly basis where I'm like, I can't believe anyone even lets me into these rooms, because not long ago was I, just literally a fan and experiencing, but now I get to create things for fans. Like that's the coolest thing. And we get access to some pretty incredible sporting events and then the people who put those things on. And it's more than just the executives. Like I love shaking hands with people making big decisions at the NBA and these leagues, but man, you have to look at these venues and the amount of people that have to work together to put on a game, like the crazy operation side. And I'm so grateful to those people too, because they make these whole things come to life and on TV or in the venue. So yeah, it's been really fun. I think every now and then I'll have a moment where like, I can't even believe that I can text so-and-so and ask for something, or I can't believe I can, show up at a NASCAR race with a bunch of celebrities. I was in a suite with Lamar Jackson. I was like, what are you even doing here? Like what? I asked him to pass the ketchup before I recognized who it was. And I was like, a NASCAR race? Interesting.
Did he run it to you instead?
Interesting collaboration. And so I was like,
you didn't even get my joke right there, did you?
Oh, I didn't even hear your jokes. I was just laughing at myself.
Oh no! You said you asked him to pass you the ketchup, and I asked you if he ran it to you.
No. Luckily no. But
Cristiano, he better run it to you, because he might throw an interception, especially if it's the playoffs. That's another story, though.
Especially if it's ketchup.
I said, hey, I'm wondering if we should, if I should draft you for my fantasy team so they can win yet again. I can't believe we haven't talked about this. How are we feeling? How are we feeling facing me for the first time since I beat everybody in the league?
It's bittersweet. I feel great for you, for the champion. I think we have a champion that can represent our league very well. This for the rest of the 5 more months, 4 more months until the next season starts. So I'm proud of the job that you did. You talked smack and you backed it up. But the sour part, like, you talk smack to me and you beat me 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm just laughing at me because he knows how hard I tried. Like,
you did try.
Tried hard to get you, girl, but you got me up out of there like it was no problem. Like it was no problem.
Man, I think my favorite part was watching Unc like hate on me at first a little bit, like doubt me, and then slowly week over week he'd be like, she's on to something. All right, guys. All right,
He's got to
1
start
week.
following you so he'll know who's on the injured list and all that stuff.
Man,
he got to start following you, or else he's not gonna have a chance.
I'm using my own sources. But, I appreciate you joining us this week, and it's gonna be a little more often as you're our first lady of F1. I know you love that title. So
I do.
Speaking of that, Charles Leclerc got a big win this past weekend, right? Like, where did that come from? Is that Ferrari with a win? Like, did they change the rules again or something?
He broke the curse. I don't know if you guys have followed the Monaco race before, but my dude has literally had the worst luck of all time. He was on pole position a couple of years ago and then experienced literally on the formation lap a gearbox issue, which he couldn't even start the race. Like, how do you go from pole to nothing to literally a do not start?
He couldn't start the race?
Couldn't even be part of the race. So at your own home, like, can you imagine at your own hometown?
Yeah.
Didn't start the race. He had a couple issues with some pit stop strategy a couple of years ago, and it just fell apart. He crumbled. I literally would bet against him on this race, even though like I'd want for him to I'd love for the feel good moment of him winning in his hometown. But man, my guy has never had good luck. But this year we came around, we were in pole position, won the race, strategies worked well. There wasn't any crazy any crazy weather that would keep them from being successful. But it drives a question that people always ask about, like, is the Monaco race the most boring race possible? Because the top 10 didn't really change very much throughout the entire race. There's a lot of difficulty to overtake in Monaco. It's beautiful. It's got a lot of history, but it also gets a lot of hate because it is probably one of the more boring races in terms of like true activity happening.
Well, it's very, very slim streets, right?
Super well, it's that and that the cars are getting wider. So people argue, the roads are getting smaller. I'm like, actually, the cars are expanding. The wings are getting a little bit bigger. The tires are getting a little bit bigger. So it's a combination of the two. But I think this race was really interesting. There was a wreck in the first lap of the race, which gave kind of a restart opportunity for Ferrari. Carlos got to basically went from engine kind of. I don't even know if it was an engine failure or a braking issue, but he went from not being able to, he went off track, couldn't get back on, but the restart allowed him to get to the pit and get some fresh tires and kind of restart, if you will, and gave him an awesome chance to get on podium yet again. But it went from being like a little bit of a scary lap. Sergio Perez had a massive crash that was very expensive to Red Bull. They didn't even show like the full extent of it live during the race, but then they went back and just showed how dangerous and difficult that track is for these cars, especially with the small space. But I've got some news that I want to talk about that might be even a little bit buzzier than Leclerc winning.
I do want to hear it.
I want to go back in time just a couple of months to the start of the F1 season, where my boy Lewis Hamilton
I was about to bring Lewis Hamilton up. That was my next question.
He is leaving for Ferrari next season. And I've never entered a F1 season like ready for it to be done and on to the next. Like normally I'm like, every race is so important to me, but man, Mercedes has struggled all year, really the last several years.
He has not seen the podium since they changed the rules, right?
He's gotten a podium finish, but he has not won a race.
Yeah, we used to send him win a lot of races.
He won all the races. It was almost like a little bit, it was, I can't talk too much shit about Verstappen winning every race because there was a while there where Lewis just dominated and won the championships. I mean, they'd have like 3 races left. He was already crowned number 1. He could do his own thing. But I'm so excited. I think it's going to be a nice shakeup. He knows something. He knows something about the cars. He knows what's coming. So I'm really, really excited for Ferrari in 2026. And I think I look good in red. So
yeah, I don't hear that too often.
Yeah, it'll be good. Actually, I guess he starts in 25, not 26. Literally next season. So really, really excited about that. Carlos Sainz doesn't really have a home yet. They don't know where he's going. Checo Sainz.
It's like we're on the same wavelength because I was just about to ask you, how does it feel to not see Lewis Hamilton win a race for so long? Because I know that's your guy now.
It's my boy. It is challenging, but one thing that I've really enjoyed is kind of looking at the other drivers on the grid and paying attention to some other teams. They've, Daniel Ricciardo came back. He's paired with Yuki Tsunoda, who's a super young guy, watching their dynamic. And honestly, Daniel isn't doing that well. So Yuki's had a little bit more of a spotlight.
I like that kid.
Yeah, he's fun to follow. Absolute horrible attitude, but he's fun to watch.
He's like Dragon Ball Z, like on the track. Like he might throw a fireball or something to somebody.
I love that we're about the same height. I think that's my favorite part. I can't compare size to pretty much any other athlete, but me and Yuki are about the same size. But yeah, I'm stoked for this season. It's been a good one. We're kind of in the, like, if I could compare it to another sport, we're kind of like in the second quarter of the season. It's the longest F1 season of the in history. There's 24 races. They'll be racing until December. So it's pretty wild to think that we still have so many races.
That's all year.
I know. It's practically the entire year. So
that's cool though. Good for F1 fans. Right.
Good for F1 fans. I'm interested to see how the drivers, they're able to do some upgrades to the cars mid-season. So I'm excited to see how things might change. But Monaco was cool, and kind of I don't want to lie, but that weekend I was at a NASCAR race out in Charlotte. It was actually kind of a really cool, if you really look at it, a really cool weekend for racing. IndyCar, the Indy 500 was happening. NASCAR had a pretty massive race, and then F1. So I had a full day of racing. The NASCAR Indy conversation was really interesting because the NASCAR driver actually went and was going to drive an Indy car and then come back that evening and drive a NASCAR. It didn't work out with rain and some delays and things, so it didn't turn out exactly how they had anticipated. But
that would have been.
Can you imagine like taking your private plane from Indy down to Charlotte to?
That sounds like what Deion Sanders did when he played baseball and football.
Exactly.
But that's the only other instance that I can think of anybody doing
that's
that.
Exactly what I was picturing. Like, man, like, and they get so dehydrated in these cars. I was just thinking, I hope my boy's strapped up on an IV on his way. Like, I thought that was going to be really interesting to see, but it didn't work out exactly as planned. But I woke up that morning early to watch Monaco, and I definitely had a tiny little baby tear in my eye for Charles, because he was overwhelmed with emotion. It was really cool to see. And
for good reason. It's been a while since Ferrari has been in that position.
Yeah. It's I mean, last time we talked F1, I think I was talking a lot about Max's dominance and how it was kind of getting to be almost like a borderline ridiculous that he won almost every single race of last season.
Yeah.
We're starting to see a little bit of their instability this year. I think it kind of kicked off with some of the personnel issues they had at the team. Like, there was a bunch of controversy. So that if anyone says that that's not a distraction to the team, the drivers, the pit crew, the sponsors, they'd be lying. I think it's impossible to ignore those things. So I think it kicked off to a weird start. He's won some races, but we've already seen multiple other drivers win. Carlos has won, Lando won a race, Charles in Monaco. So already seeing that variety, like, I'm happy about it. I'm excited to see a change up, because I was getting tired of seeing that dude on every single podium.
Yeah, no, it's been cool to see other people win this year. Last year was Max Verstappen. So this year I'm like, where's Max? So it's cool. It's cool
I do
to
look in
not
sixth
know
place
who's going to win at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Coming into the race. So
exactly.
we got to get Unc involved into this F1,
I look at F1 a little bit.
You got to check out
it's very interesting, but I just don't watch it enough to really know who the people are. That.
So that Netflix, go on Netflix and check out that series. I know you don't watch TV like that, but that's a good watch. That's a good watch, and you'll get to know. Like, that's how I got to know the racers. Like, and they go from team to team, so it's like the same dudes, but they're just going to other teams. And
it's most of the time it's the team that wins, not the driver, right?
They have both.
I don't know. I'm just asking the question.
Yeah, they have both. They basically there's a constructors championship. So the types of car, like, is it Ferrari, is it Mercedes, is it Red Bull? Every single team gives them every race gives them points. So the drivers get their points, and then the constructors also get points. So it's beneficial if both teams or both drivers from each team finish in the top 10, because then they get those points. If they don't, then they've got, they're not inching up there. So there's been opportunities where drivers have won. I believe they've won the drivers championship, but another constructor has come in. And it just depends on, that's why having the two people on each team is really interesting, because you can have some people who are flourishing and crushing it every time, and others that really struggle. And I think you're kind of seeing that with Red Bull. Sergio's had several, DNFs where he didn't finish the race, and some issues, and this big crash in Monaco. So
that was a big wreck last week. It was like early too.
Yeah,
it's like 4 or 5 cars were out of there in like the first 2 or 3 laps, right?
Yep, first lap. I mean, I think they were on like, it maybe was 20 seconds after they started. It was pretty wild.
Yeah,
but I'm like most Americans. I know more about NASCAR than I do F1.
Okay.
Hey, F1 is.
Okay.
Hey, F1's that world thing. F1's like soccer.
Like most Americans.
Yeah.
NASCAR, F1 is more worldwide. NASCAR is just us country bumpkins. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Don't see why.
It's just you and Lamar watching NASCAR.
So see,
I've been to a couple of NASCAR races before.
Yeah,
I actually been to a couple of NASCAR races.
Hey, next time you're down here and you got an event out at Texas Motor Speedway, see why sign us up for that, man.
I tried to bring you out that one time, but
I know. I got you next time for sure.
We'll do it. NASCAR's fun. NASCAR's wild.
Yeah, we'll be there. But no, this is great. Appreciate it, man. Our F1, we got the best one in the land is all I'm saying.
I would say
Let's
for anybody
go.
who's
See,
watching.
this is what I want to tell you about going into those rooms with those people. Next time you go into one of them, just realize how lucky they are to be in there with you.
You know what I'm saying?
Instead of you, but no, for real.
Dead
I'm
serious.
because that's how I think.
Dead serious.
Jay ain't so lucky to be over here with me right now.
Yeah, I am, and vice versa. You know, so this is what I tell my kids. Like, so my baseball players, right, when they have a showcase or they have teams that come and coaches coming to look at them, I'm like, look, just put on a show. That's what they came. They came to see the show, bro. Like, so be you, do what you do, and enjoy it. Enjoy that moment.
Yeah, because you're not in that room just for no reason. You're in that room for a reason, just like they are.
And we see why.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, don't gas me up like this.
It was good seeing you again, and like I said, keep your head up. And keep pushing forward because Jay ain't giving me little updates. And when he said CY and Forbes, I was like, huh? Yeah. I mean, because I love for people me personally, I love for people to succeed and be the best them that they can be. That's just me. I love it.
Let me see. I think we got hot buttons now, so I can
Oh,
I can
do
throw
it,
some cheers
do it.
on the
Let me
screen.
hear. Let me see.
We can blow
Look at
the
this.
horns. We can blow
Let me
the
see
horns.
why. Look at this. Check this out. Hold on. Let me see it. Oh, you can't see. Hold on. Let me see if you can see this real quick. Oh, you can't see anything. I forget. I'm gonna throw some dollars down. Money at y'all. See why? Yo.
Is that what's happening? I can't see myself on screen. I hope it's exciting.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's great. But you go back and look at it when you get a chance. But thank you for our F1 take here. CY.
I'm excited to come back and talk more F1. Hey, Unc, there's a race in Canada this weekend. And so it'll be kind of normal times this weekend. Sometimes when they're overseas, the races are like 7 or 8 in the morning. This one's going to be an afternoon. You can wake up, watch the race in the afternoon. So tune in to this weekend on Sunday.
Got you. You got that up?
Yeah.
Tune into the race this weekend on Sunday.
Yeah.
We got you.
Cool,
all right,
guys.
CY, you have a good one. And you got
See
a
you
busy
later.
schedule. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Peace out.
Peace. Yeah, man. That's CY joining us F1. Christiana Yebra. Y'all check her out in this upcoming Forbes edition. But we're going to keep this thing rocking. Yeah. Oh, man. We out of order right now. Here we go. We back in order starting now. So, Luka Doncic has taken on the role of the villain in the NBA.
The role of the villain?
Absolutely. Did you see the play when he's in Minnesota and he hits the shot and he gets up and looks at the crowd and says, "Who's crying now, motherfucker?" And the game's over there by 30, you know? Yeah. Who's crying now, ML? Luka looks like
Luka ain't no villain. Luka
is that dude. Like, what I love about it, he embraces that.
Nah, Luka ain't the villain.
He looked at the crowd and called them all motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? With a real smart ass face on his face.
He keep a smart. He keep that little smirk on his face.
Luka, man, that was all the chain.
Let me say it like this. Luka is a manufactured villain. Luka ain't no real villain.
No, he's not a real villain, but he's taking on that persona though.
No, but he's
people coming at him. He's coming right back
putting
out.
on the show, man. Mm-hmm. And that's good, you know.
I love the fact he don't back down, huh?
Oh yeah.
People come at him, they talk, they smack, and he like, motherfucker.
But he ain't.
Who's crying? They said that there was a guy in the stands, right, at one end of the court.
Oh yeah.
That when they first came out, he was waving a white handkerchief. Because saying that Luka, he cry baby. You know what I'm saying? He cry baby. And Luka, they show pictures of Luka staring this dude down during the game on foul shots. You know, the guard goes to the other side of the court.
Yeah.
And you see Luka just looking at the top of his brow. like a tiger about to pounce on a hyena or something.
Well,
in the brush.
I got a different take on the players and the fans.
What's your take on that?
Luka paying too much attention to the fans.
Hey,
Pay attention to the game.
Anything you never had a fan motivate you? You never heard somebody say something and it motivated you? It might be the only thing you hear in the crowd. And it motivates you.
You know, really, most of the time when I'm playing, I can't even hear the crowd.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm just saying, because this is why us older guys separate ourselves from y'all. We couldn't listen to the crowd. They were saying the stuff they were saying was too ugly.
Too ugly.
It was too ugly.
I'm young.
We could not concentrate on the crowd, because we would not have done nothing.
Yeah. I had a situation my freshman year in high school when I was playing baseball, and I got called an N-word, and I called time, I backed out the box, and I threw my bat at the direction of the fan that said it.
Well, see, in my day, you would have went to jail. Black man.
Well, it was a fence. It was a fence in between us.
It don't matter what would have been there. You probably would have went to jail. Well, you know, Bill, we could.
That's what I did.
What we had to do, we had to concentrate on the game, keep on playing,
Yeah.
and then if you keep playing and you play hard enough,
they'll be quiet.
Yeah, they'll be.
Oh, I saw
if they cheer for the other team, they'll be quiet.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and even if they cheering for you, they'll change what they're saying.
Yeah, no doubt. But Luka has taken on that villain role, and you see what he's done. He's led the playoffs. He's first in all these categories in the playoffs: points, rebounds, assists, steals, field goals, 3-pointers, free throws, and minutes. Yeah. Luka's first in those 8 categories in these playoffs. That boy balling his tail off, huh?
Yeah.
Does it shock you at all? Any of that?
No.
Any of those stats? I mean, that's what he does in the season, right?
No. Yeah.
He's pretty consistent with his
he's
productivity.
pretty consistent. But I'll tell you this here. I would dare anybody to go to Google University and see if this is the first time it's been done.
I'm guessing it's not.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So that's why none of this stuff don't surprise me, because I've seen it before.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to downplay none of these guys' ability, but stuff you've seen before is not that surprising to see it again.
Would you compare Luka Doncic to Larry Bird?
No.
Never?
No.
Completely different players?
Yeah, completely different players.
Oh, because Larry didn't have the ball in his hands like that.
Yeah, because he didn't. No, and then that's the whole thing. If Larry Bird would have had to ball as long as Luka, he probably would have averaged about 12 or 15 more points, because he got it all day. Yeah. You know, and I mean, you know, and I'm not trying to disparage these guys, and this is what I want people to understand. Great players can play in any generation, man. So quit talking about guys this can't play and they can't do this. You know, but I like Luka, but Luka ain't no villain. And like I say, what Luka and Kyrie's doing is amazing.
Yeah.
And if Boston don't watch out, the Mavericks gonna be the NBA champion. Boston got to play hard and to a level, but I think a couple of Boston players match up with Dallas players better than Minnesota.
Do you think Dallas fans have a dislike for Kristaps Porzingis more than the Boston fans have a dislike for Kyrie Irving?
No, I think Boston fans dislike Kyrie.
They hate Kyrie.
But this is the whole thing. The fans ain't got nothing to do with it.
No, it don't.
Yeah, but I think but this is the thing. Boston fans see, this is the whole thing. Dallas is not a hateful city. Yeah. Boston got a hateful spirit, so it's easy for them to have more hate than Dallas.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's real easy.
No doubt.
That's real easy. You know, and I'm not making that up. This is history. You know, Boston, you know, they just got a hateful history, so they've been hating. You know, and I tell people like this, if you've been hating for years and I just started, I can't out-hate you. Yeah. I mean, that's just the real truth. Boston fans really hate Kyrie.
Yeah,
but Dallas fans is more or less just putting on the show.
We don't like KP. We'll say
I'm going to say it like this. We don't like KP, but we glad he gone.
Yeah, glad he gone.
We glad Boston got KP.
Yeah. So Boston and Kyrie didn't do what he's doing here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We don't care about your KP.
Yeah, we don't care. We glad you're in Boston, because this is what we do know, KP. You can't play 7 games in about 12 days. You ain't never did it.
Hey, what my boy Kendrick Perkins say? Carry on.
Yeah, carry on.
Carry on.
Yeah, because we glad you up there.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And you know, and as far as Kyrie, man, this is the whole thing I want to say about Kyrie. Everybody's saying different stuff and different things about Kyrie. This is the whole thing. Man, people like Kyrie, and then everybody's. Well, not everybody. I heard Kendrick Perkins and some other people say, people owe Kyrie an apology. I beg to differ. Kyrie owe us an apology. Because we've been paying money for 6 years to see what you're doing now. If you couldn't do it now, you should have been doing it then. So you ought to apologize to us for not doing it back when we were.
He in Dallas. He in Dallas now.
Yeah.
He in Dallas now. You know Dallas is a special place.
Well,
you know,
see, this is why Boston hates you worse than we because this is the thing. Kristaps Porzingis is doing the same thing there that he did here.
Yeah.
Missing games.
Yeah.
But Kyrie is not doing the same thing here he did there.
He balling.
So that's why Boston hate Kyrie more. Because they say, you could have did this for us. And with Brown and Tatum, we might have could have won the championship.
Yeah, no doubt.
So that's why they hate Kyrie. Because Kristaps he didn't do nothing in Dallas. He ain't doing nothing in Boston. So there's nothing to hate.
Kristaps Porzingis killed us during the season when we played against him. But this is a different team, so I can't even.
Kristaps Porzingis. That would just happen to be one of the games he played.
Yeah.
But this is the whole thing. But this is the whole thing. Get in the comments if anybody think Kristaps Porzingis. If this is a 7-game series, I guarantee Kristaps missed 3.
Man, I mean
3 or 4.
Yeah, it's hard to bet against that.
You know,
I'm taking my odds all day.
Yeah, so I bet old Porzingis not being there. So when you're there, you can't do nothing.
Yeah.
So I don't care. You know, and this is what made Kristaps Porzingis popular. Can anybody name me what he did in the season? Man, Kristaps Porzingis won the skills competition, and that's what what put him on. You're right. He is a unicorn because he don't never play. He's the only one don't never play all the time. You know, you can say he can dribble, he can shoot, he can do this, he can do that, but he can't do it in a game on a consistent basis.
Can't do it when you're hurt.
Yeah,
that don't work.
And the best ability is the availability.
Yes.
And I'm like, now this is what I think that Gilbert said made a lot of sense. Load management is hurting these guys.
Oh, no doubt.
Because if you don't play all the time, how can I expect you to play all the time when it comes to plails?
Yeah, no doubt.
You ain't played 20 games in a row all year. Now it's the playoffs. I want you to play.
That's what we were talking about yesterday with LeBron and MJ. Is all I'm saying.
What were we saying about LeBron and MJ?
MJ played a lot more 82-game seasons than LeBron has. I don't know if LeBron has one.
Yeah, he got 3 or 4.
He's got 3 or 4?
Yeah, and Michael got about 6 or 7.
More.
Yeah, and Will Chamberlain got about 13.
Because what was that doing?
And then I looked up, you know, just so y'all that everybody think Michael Jordan, Iron Man, he did this. Michael Jordan, I looked it up. Minutes, I sent it to you. Minutes per game.
34.
Do you know who played the most minutes per game in NBA history? Will still.
Oh, no doubt.
By far. Guess who played the second most minutes?
Bill Russell.
Thank you.
I'm just guessing. I was guessing.
Guess who third? Per game.
The logo?
No, your boy. You just named him.
Jordan?
MJ.
Hey, that's a good list to be on. I'll be third.
Guess who fourth?
I'll be third.
Guess who fourth?
Magic?
LeBron James.
LeBron? Oh. LeBron? Yeah. He's played a lot of minutes now. We're talking minutes per game. I can see that.
Will Chamberlain averaged 45 minutes a game.
Wow.
Bill Russell averaged 42. Michael averaged 38. LeBron averaged 37, and it was point something. So Michael averaged less than a minute more than LeBron.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, so,
yeah.
And then it goes down the list because this is all great players. I don't care what nobody say. All great players been available.
Yeah, no doubt.
All great players been available. So if you ain't available, does that mean you're not great?
Nope. Nope. That matters.
Yeah.
That matters.
It might mean you're not great.
Yeah, it
because
might.
you ain't going to never put in the work.
Exactly.
You ain't going to never put the work in, so we don't know.
And you can't stay healthy, man. So greatness, that's a total package.
Health and greatness go together.
Good and great are two different things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If
we don't
you're
have
healthy, you can't be great.
We don't have no Hall of Very Good.
You know, it don't exist. It don't exist. But we're gonna keep this thing moving. So I don't know, Unc, if you saw the clip. Parker, former Duke Blue Devil, former Milwaukee Buck, Atlanta Hawk, former NBA lottery pick.
What did he do?
So, very simple situation. After a game he played this year, looks like in Barcelona, basketball. This is his first season out in the NBA, and a reporter comes up to him after, I guess, the final game of his season and asked him a simple question. So, Jabari, how does it feel to play your first season outside of the USA? And he couldn't say a word and just broke down. Like he held it. He sat back. First of all, he's sitting in the towel, right? If you know Jabari Parker from Duke, that's a clean cut kid.
Oh yeah. I know Jabari Parker. Yeah, I know him real good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know him, but personally, but
yeah,
I
know him for sure.
Yeah, I know he went to Duke, and Jabari Parker was, to me,
a very good baller.
He never
6'6".
was in a situation where he was with a good coach that could work with him.
Yeah.
Everybody gave him 1 year and you're gone.
Yeah.
Somebody gave him 2-3 years on the system, but anyway, and he broke down.
Yeah, and he asked him, how's it feel for your first year outside of America playing ball? And I'm talking, he sat back and he did his best to hold himself together, and he just put his hand up. He couldn't say a word, and then you see tears start coming out of his eyes, and then he tries to speak, and he's like he tries to talk, and he couldn't, because it would have came out. And the guy that did this interview had no clue that he had these emotions inside of him. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. People don't realize, my point of this story is people don't realize the mental anguish that a lot of these athletes go through, right? They don't realize, and I know everybody goes through things.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that his issues are any more, difficult than others, but no one would have known Jabari Parker had these emotions inside of him. But to see that pain in that very real moment, you know what I'm saying, live in front of the world, he's sitting in a towel.
Oh yeah.
But the reporter just had to shut it. He asked him again. He was like, do you have anything to say? And he couldn't speak. He was like, I'll come back later, because he patted him on his leg and had to walk off because he just turned away and broke down crying. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the, mental health is a subject, a topic that's very popular, but in conversations, and to go from a lottery pick to not have a team to now be playing over in Spain, like, anybody that is working whatever, is like, bro, you get to play basketball as a profession, and getting paid to play the sport you love, a game that you love. Why are you upset? Like, when that's not your goal, right? And you grew up dreaming of being in the NBA, you feel like a failure. And we saw him share that moment with the world.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and I don't know. Is that a recent picture of Jabari?
Well, he has a bigger fro now.
Well, I don't know. I don't understand that mental anguish because, I haven't been in that situation. Yeah. So I can't say I understand. But this is the thing. I just wonder this most of the time, and Rashawn McCants included on that with that. But he was the number one player. He was the top 2-3 draft choice and all that. Well, this is what,
I'm showing up the clip right now.
I think that Jabari
he couldn't say anything.
Has some regrets of his part of the situation also.
It has to.
Because this is what, I wonder, did Jabari get up at 4 in the morning like Kobe did?
Put in the work.
I'm just wondering. Like, I don't know. But most of the time, when I have had some regrets in my life,
it's because of something that
I didn't do.
Or did do.
Or did do. Yeah, too.
Previously.
But
created this situation 12 weeks, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, a year down the road. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but I just wonder, did he do everything that he possibly could? And a lot of times, that's where the emotion and the depression come from, is because we haven't done all the things that we know we should have and could have done.
Yeah. Yep.
And I'm not saying Jabari did that, But I'm saying that's a great possibility.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you can go take psychology one-on-one. That's usually what the problem is. It's, I'm going to say it like this. Right now, Jay, the problem, if it's a problem right now, it's most of the time it's not you, it's me.
Yeah.
You know, if I got a problem, it's not you, it's really me.
Yeah.
I mean,
no
you know,
doubt, no doubt.
So that's all. I
What's
mean,
that saying? If you point the finger, you got 3 more pointed back at you, right?
Most of the time you got 4 with that thumb kind of cock. No, for real. Look how the thumb. Look how the thumb. Look how the thumb. Oh, so I didn't mean that at Javon. But I'm talking about me. When I point at you, Jay, look at them 3. Look where the thumb is at. You know, the thumb is kind of, you know, like that also. So, you know, that's all I'm saying. And I'm not trying to downplay mental health or anything like that. But a lot of times, our problems are self-inflicted.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, so
Absolutely.
So you know, and I actually, man, when Jabari was playing, I used to say, why do you keep going from team to team? Because he has to, you know, when he was getting the game, he would show flashes of being a good player.
It's that
you know,
consistency and pro sports is all about consistency. How consistent can you be? Can they count on you to be and do this every single time? Like, that's it.
And it's also about mindset.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the mindset is, let me get up, let me outwork everybody. You know, and I, you know, in my little athletic career, I was one of those guys that I was a worker.
Yeah.
I was a worker.
Yeah.
I may not, you know, when I ran track, I might not be fast as this guy. I might not do this, but I bet you what, I'm going to be in better shape than he is. And if it comes down to who's in the best shape them last 10, 12 meters, it's probably going to be me.
I told you what drove me.
Yeah.
I told you what drove me, and it was the fact that I knew that it was Dominican kids that was outside playing ball for 4 more hours a day. Then I, you know, because they go to school for 4 hours and they outside playing ball.
Ball for a while.
It's like, look, I gotta put in extra work because I know they get it in. That's what drove me, and I didn't want nobody up before me. You know, like I put that work in. Like that's it. That's all that matters.
One time I was at track practice by myself, and I heard Justin Gallen talking about guys training by themselves, and I always did train by myself. But anyway, I was up training, and it started raining, and one of my friends, some dart drivers, went by and they knew one of my friends. They called him Mr. Sames. Like, man, your homeboy kind of crazy, man. He out there running in the rain. And he said, he out there running in the rain? He said, they said, yeah. They said he crazy. They said, nah. My homeboy said, no, that's why he win all the time.
You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't do it.
Because
he is crazy. He crazy about winning.
Yeah, because I always feel like if it is somebody running in the rain, it's very few.
Yeah.
It's very few. It's not, the whole track team ain't running in the rain. I mean, and I just always felt like that, you know.
In order to be extraordinary, you gotta put in that
extraordinary work.
You gotta put in that extra.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Period. So that's how that went down. But man, shout out.
And I hope he gets his mind together,
yeah.
and I hope he's all right because I like Jabari, and I don't want nobody to go through any mental anguish.
Man,
you know, and this
I'm
the whole
telling you.
thing. Jabari got to sit around and concentrate on something else.
Yeah.
And if he done the right thing with his money, I'm going to say like this, Jabari, concentrate on your bank account, man.
Yeah.
That might make you a little happier
no doubt.
if you have done the right stuff with your money.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And I, you know, dude, kid, like I feel like he probably have, but you know, none of that matters when your heart is when you got love on your heart.
Yeah, and then when you got when you're talking, the worst thing you can do is talk to yourself.
Yeah.
And then believe what you say.
Yep, for sure.
Don't believe everything you say to yourself.
Man.
Or else you're going to be in bad problem. Take it from all. I'm a little older than most of you YouTubers and all that, man. But if you talk to yourself and then you start believing what you say to yourself, you're going to have some issues.
End up being in bad shape, boy.
Yeah.
Better be careful with that. But we're going to keep this thing moving.
Keep it moving.
On our minds, Jabari. On our hearts, bro.
Yeah, we praying for you, man.
For sure.
I hope you're all right because I like the game.
Moving on. So there are some trade talks going down. The LA Lakers possibly receiving Trae Young and Kelly Olynyk. How do you feel about that trade? Does it excite you?
Kelly, I can see what they can do with Kelly. I don't know what they're going to do with Trae.
With Trae?
Yeah.
I thought Trae was the prize in this thing.
Huh?
You're not a fan of Trae, huh?
I mean, because Trae gonna score 40, he gonna give up 40.
Yeah.
He can't guard nobody.
Yeah.
I mean, not trying to be funny, but Trae didn't do a lot to help Atlanta. but he didn't have a lot of help down there either.
Them first couple of playoffs, Trey went pretty deep in the playoffs with them balls. But that's like another Iverson situation. Like, what do we have around him?
And this is the whole thing about me. This is just my opinion. I have no facts to say that about Trey, but I'm just saying, Trey, I don't, he's so small,
but he cold-blooded on that boy. He's like little Iverson and Clay Mix. Like, he get to where he want to go, and he can get his shot up.
Yeah,
and he can hit that thing.
Yeah, he's a good little guard. But I mean, I'm just saying, we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see. And I mean, he's I
don't know much about.
I think he's well,
he's just big body boards guy.
Yeah, big body, can rebound, play defense, good inside.
Yeah,
and this is the thing. I think Trey is how can I say this very nice? I think he's a smaller Damian Lillard, and Dame, that's his problem. He's too small. He's smaller than Dame.
Oh yeah, he's really.
And he's not as lethal as Dame. I don't think so.
Yeah, oh, they both lethal now. Trey
not like that.
Cold, Trey, that's Ice Trey. They call him Ice Trey for a reason.
Hey.
They call him Ice Trey for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm gonna say it like this here. You know who got the best percentage? Dame got the best percentage in the NBA.
I love Dame Lillard.
From the logo.
I love Dame Lillard.
What's the logo? About 40 feet?
Yeah, that's out there.
Dame got the best. Dame, and this is Dame. Dame that I don't know. Dame just, I mean, he's just small, but we ain't talking about Dame, we're talking about Trey. I mean, and that's my only knock on Trey. I can't say that Trey can't shoot and all that, but this the whole thing. That if you go to, the lane ought to be wide open.
Yeah.
Because this is one thing I know. If you double down on LeBron, Trey gonna get a lot of open shots.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
So I can't say that's not a bad. And then you get the other boy on the boards and playing defense, and then now you might can move Davis to power forward. Because Davis. I mean, but this is the thing. The Lakers, they done have a lot of good players and they trade them before they can develop. They always talking about Austin Reeves was this and that, but now they're ready to trade him. Just like they did Josh Hart, just like they did what's the other boy
from Chicago, the white dude with the headband.
Even go all the way back to Matthew Dellavedova and CP. You know who I'm talking about.
CP3?
No. I'm talking with Denver.
I can't think of none of these guys.
Caldwell Pope, Dellavedova,
and my guy, I want to say
Crusoe.
I kept thinking
Hart, and what's the other light-skinned dude?
The Ball.
Ball. And what's the one in he had to watch the Wizards.
No, that's old buddy from Golden State.
No.
Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah. All of Kuzma, Hart, all those, and then we forgot Brandon Ingram.
Yeah.
The Lakers done had some good young guys, but they keep trading them for these, to try to hurry them get a chance. Man, let somebody, they keep saying LeBron ain't got that long, but when he traded Brandon Ingram to them, that's been 6-7 years ago.
Yeah.
If he had some boys like that playing with him now,
and they had some continuity, and
if he had Brandon Ingram,
turnover ain't always good.
Yeah, turnover ain't always good.
It's good to have a team that you can grow some
roots with.
Yeah.
And then when LeBron leave, if you had all those young guys there, you had Kuzma, you had Hart, you had Crusoe, you had Dellavedova, you had Caldwell Pope, and you had all those guys. If LeBron do leave, you got a nucleus for a team. Now you got to do is bring in a KD or somebody to fill that role. But now every time you got to get 3-4 guys.
But that's how LeBron gets down, though. He been doing that. He did that in Cleveland.
And this the whole thing. I think LeBron get too much credit for telling people what to do.
What you mean? I mean,
everybody say that's how LeBron. That's how the teams get down with LeBron, because this is what I believe in life. And I've been around some people got some money. It's hard to tell rich people what to do.
Oh, no doubt.
And LeBron ain't telling. He's not over there telling Jeannie Buss what to do with all her money, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. I
he got some input. He got some input, but I mean, these people, what they want to do, they want to win right now. They don't want to build for later. Yeah, they don't want to build a team that'll be a nucleus when their superstar is gone. and then you might get another superstar to fill
that's
that
what's
nickel.
hurting them. That's what's hurting them. That's
but
exactly
if they
what's
had
hurting
all those guys that I just named, that's 7, 8 guys deep right there.
Yep.
Because Crusoe and Dellavedova came off the bench then, so they could still be coming off the bench now behind Austin Reeves right now.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And then Brandon Ingram could be playing small forward over there with Anthony Davis at power forward, our center.
Yeah.
And then LeBron, man, I'm just saying, they done got rid of a lot of good talent trying to win right now. They done did that 2 or 3 times. They only won 1 championship.
Yep.
I can see if every time you do it.
It works, but it don't.
It don't
work, and it hadn't worked.
It don't work more times than it do.
Yeah.
It don't work more times than it do.
Yeah, and I mean, LeBron, you know, he did it. I keep saying LeBron because the same thing was going on in Cleveland. You know?
Yeah.
It was turnover, like, you
and
know.
if you let LeBron, I'm gonna say it like one of my homeboys these dollars you said. If you let LeBron come in there and tell you what to do, and you own a team and you got billions of dollars, that's how dumb of you. That's dumb of you. I'm gonna say it like that. That's dumb of you. Because there ain't nobody. I done bought the team. I'm telling you, I had to tell you, LeBron, if you don't like what's going on here, I'll holler at you. Boy, see, this whole thing. All these people buy over for these players. Man, I'm not doing that.
You
I'm not
ain't
doing
with that?
No, I ain't with that.
You ain't buying down nobody.
And that might be why I ain't got no money. No more money than I got now.
Yeah.
But I got enough for me.
Yeah.
And I ain't buying down to nobody about nothing. If you can't come in, if I own a team and you can't come in and conform to what I want, I'll holler at you, buddy.
Yeah. And then let's talk about it.
Because this is what I know businessmen are in the business of doing, making money.
Absolutely.
And this is the whole thing. Most NBA players, most NBA owners gonna almost make the same amount of money whether they finish last or win the championship.
Yeah, that's a fact.
The owner. Now the players are gonna get money by endorsements, but the owner ain't gonna get no whole bunch of. I ain't never seen a owner talking about drink some Coke or some Gatorade.
Yeah, no doubt.
So the owner gonna so I'm gonna get my money regardless if I was the owner. Now if you don't want to conform, I'll holler at you because I'm in the business of making money.
It is what it is.
Yeah, because I'm in the business of making money, not friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I tell all my friends right now, we can be friends for free.
Straight up.
And you know who? And this is one young guy. I do. We can be friends for free. We ain't got to go in business together and make no money. We can be friends. If I want to be your friend, LeBron, call me after the game's over. Yeah. We can go out to dinner and all that, but you ain't gonna tell me how to run my business. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, man. That's just me.
Yeah. Well, shoot, man. Y'all know what time it is now. Y'all know what time it is. Let me hit the. Let me see if we get the. Was it? Man, I ain't getting none of the. Where my hot buttons? Okay.
Oh, that's the money. That's the money. It's time for money.
We need to drop that money down.
Now we're gonna blow. Now we're gonna blow the horn. It's time. School gonna be in, y'all.
Let me see. Is it down? No, not down.
Not down.
It's down. Yeah. Ring the bell.
Hey, man, school is in. School is in.
We got Bob McAdoo. What's going down, huh?
Say we got Bob McAdoo, but I just want to tell the people this right here. You know, AI asked a question some years back when he got traded for Denver and they told him they wanted to come off the bench. He said, see, and I didn't, back then, I wasn't on no podcast or nothing, but I always knew the answer. He said, what? 3-time scoring champ, former MVP, come off the bench. AI, I got the answer for you.
What's your answer, huh?
Bob McAdoo. Bob McAdoo. Bob McAdoo was Rookie of the Year in 1973.
Yeah.
In 1975, he was MVP.
Man. And this kid, how tall was he? Bob McAdoo?
6'10", and he was the first stretch 4. You know, they come up with all these terms and everybody, oh, Dirk Nowitzki the first stretch 4. No, he wasn't. Stop that.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't. Stop that. You know, Bob McAdoo is not. He's just a couple of inches shorter. You know, he's 6'10", and I'll say this: he was a better ball handler than Dirk. I ain't gonna say he was a better shooter, but he could penetrate. He could create his own shot better than Dirk.
Straight up. So he had handles too.
Yeah.
So he was more like KD than Dirk.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He could create his own shot. He could score inside, outside. And like I say, he was a rookie of the year in 1973. 1975, he was MVP. And he was a 3-time scoring champion and an MVP. And by 1982, he was coming off the bench for the Lakers.
Yeah.
So that's when I want to tell AI. That's who did it. And I just want to tell AI this here too. He came off the bench for 2 championships, AI. You wouldn't come off. So that might be one reason you don't have one, because you're unwilling to compromise.
Oh,
sometimes you got to compromise to accomplish something that you can't do your way. And Bob McAdoo, like I said, Rookie of the Year, MVP, 3-time scoring champion, and he got 2 championships with the Lakers. And to show that he was an all-around player, his highest game scoring was 52. His highest game rebounding was 29.
Ooh.
So he wasn't just a one-trick pony. He had a couple tricks in his bag. Not only would he score, he would get on the boards too. And then when he went to the Lakers, he got a championship in 1982 and a championship in 1985. And Bob McAdoo was what that was. And then I'm going to go on another little different rant too while I'm talking about Bob McAdoo. So all these guys talking about super teams. When these are super teams right here. When you got MVPs, scoring champions, coming off the bench.
Yeah.
And that's what Boston Celtics and the Los Angeles Lakers had.
That is a super team.
That's a super team.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when you got these guys willing to sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Yeah.
And so Bob McAdoo, I just encourage all you young guys, man, go look at some. Clips ain't gonna tell the whole story, but go check out some clips of Bob McAdoo.
Go do your research.
Go do your research and quit believing Gilbert Arenas. Because this is the thing. Gilbert Arenas will sit up here and tell me about 60s and 70s and Gilbert wasn't even born.
Yeah.
So how could he know more about something when he wasn't even there? He just going by what he heard and what he read. And I just want people to understand this. You can't go by what you hear or you read. Because I read some stuff in history that was the biggest lie I ever told.
Yeah, no doubt.
And that's just the real truth. Because when you do the real research on Columbus, he didn't even come to North America.
Ooh.
So believe in what Gilbert said. Somebody said this, or I read this, Gilbert. You didn't see it. You just talking. So be quiet sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, be quiet and be willing to learn from somebody who was actually there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my little rant for the day.
Yeah. So man, so I'm just, I've heard Bob McAdoo's name. No.
You didn't know it was an MVP.
No.
Do you know why? They didn't like
know he was a 6'10" stretch 4.
That's because they didn't see. This is the whole thing that you young guys don't understand. Back in the 60s and 70s and early 80s and stuff, man, if they didn't like you, they could dummy you down so bad. There wasn't no social media, wasn't no cameras or all that stuff. So when they put something out about you, it's stuff.
And they didn't like him.
And they didn't like him because he was the first 16 guy.
Ahead of his time.
Yeah. And this is what
they didn't understand him.
And this is
they
what
couldn't coach him.
Yeah. But they could see, because a lot of guys, they coached that out of them. They said that's playground ball. If you want to stay here, this is what you got to do. Bob McAdoo, no, I'm gonna stay here because I'm good.
Yeah.
And this is this is one of the things they used to say about McAdoo. McAdoo, McAdoo, McAwill, McAwon't.
Yeah.
And that was just saying. And they used to say, oh, he was a hot dog. He didn't know how to win. It wasn't that his teammate. Nobody ever said his teammates wasn't good enough for him to win. But they always say he liked to shoot. He don't know how to win. But then when he went to the Lakers, he knew how to win.
Man, see, this is the thing. I've had coaches that didn't know how to coach me because they didn't have the skill set that I had, right? So that can be frustrating.
They tried to coach you,
and there's also
like
a thing
the
called
players,
jealousy.
They tried to coach you like the players that had before, but you wasn't like that.
Exactly.
But you wasn't like that.
Because they didn't run as fast or throw as hard or whatever it might have been in my situation. Bob McAdoo was that dude, sounds like.
Oh, yeah, man. Bob
he was
McAdoo.
that 6'10" dude that they hadn't seen before. So they didn't know how to coach him. Yeah. Therefore,
well,
They wanted him to fit into a box
that he wouldn't go into.
he didn't fit.
No, he wouldn't go.
He was too athletic.
But it was some guys. Now I'm just gonna
And
be
you said
honest.
he wouldn't go. That's another
it's
part of it too.
It's some guys that went into that box.
Yeah.
And then that diminished their skills because they played how the coaches wanted them to play instead of playing how they knew how to play. And Bob McAdoo was that guy that would not go. They tried to put him in a box, but he said, I ain't going.
Yeah. I'm going to stand out. I'm going to do what I'm doing.
Yeah. And there's some players before. I mean, there's some players that had some great skills, but when the coach said, if you play like that, you're not going to play.
Even after he won an MVP, they were still treating him that way.
They traded him.
That's insane.
They traded him.
So instead of
embracing
this and building our team around this innovative player, we're going to get rid of him because we don't know what to do with him.
They ostracized him rather than embracing him.
So they started dogging him out, saying, "Oh, he's a hard head.
Yeah,
he don't want to listen.
Yeah, he don't want to listen.
He's a role player. He's gonna do what he wants to do. Not play the team."
So they started diminishing his name. Now, Bob McAdoo is not in the 50 greatest. He's in the 75 though. But I would challenge anybody to go look at Bob McAdoo's resume. And I guarantee you that is out of that 50 greatest, it's 15 to 20 guys in there that Bob McAdoo, some I love dearly. I'm not going to call their name, but Bob McAdoo got a better resume than they do. They are not a scoring champion. They are not an MVP.
Yeah.
But they are on the 50 greatest. And Bob McAdoo got 2 championships. He's the only player that...
He's got 2 championships?
Yeah, with the Lakers.
And an MVP?
Yeah. So
and not on the top 50.
He's the only player that was a scoring champion, an MVP, and an NBA champion that was not on the 50 graded list. He's the only one, and some of the guys was on the 50 graded list don't have those accomplishments.
Man, that's
so
insane.
You tell me, I mean, so all you young guys saying this guy can't do that and this guy can't do that. A lot of guys could do that, but they didn't have the opportunity. They had to change their game to stay in the league. Because it was back then, if you don't change your game, you're out.
Yeah, period. Like
they didn't have a voice.
You have no say-so whatsoever.
It wasn't no $400 million guaranteed money to no guys.
Wow.
You couldn't do what Ben Simmons do. Get your check, go home. Get your check and go home and act like a rich man. You couldn't do that back in the day.
That's insane.
Oh, yeah, man. There's a lot of guys.
Absolutely insane.
There's a lot of guys, that don't get the credit they do because of how they played or who they were. And Bob McAdoo is the I'm gonna say the poster child for that.
Wow. Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
Bob, I'm glad, we could share your career and stats and just information, educate the people about Bob McAdoo, man.
And if you want to find Bob McAdoo right now, when the Miami Heat played, look right on the side of Pat Riley.
Straight up.
He been with Pat Riley. See, this is why we call Pat Riley mafioso.
Yeah.
Pat Riley's law.
Keep him in the family.
Until you become this law, then he'll get you out of there.
Off with your head, son.
Bob McAdoo been with Pat Riley since 1982, man.
God, dog.
He went to New York with Pat Riley. He left New York, came to Miami. Bob McAdoo and Alonzo Mourning will be with Pat Riley forever.
That's crazy. Alonzo Mourning still with Pat Riley?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's
and I'm going to tell you one other person would still be with it, but he left and went to the University of Michigan. That's Jawan Howard. He was still, Pat Riley don't fire people, man. Look at Eric Spoelstra.
Yeah.
Look at how many terrible jobs he done did coaching.
Yeah, you think so?
Man, yeah.
I thought Spoelstra was good.
He have got.
Talk about him like he's mixed.
He have got a lot better, but a lot of people can say what they want to say. But in that Mavericks Miami series, Rick Carlisle coached circles around that boy.
Yeah,
coached circles around it.
Yeah, but he did that to a lot of people though. So,
he out coached him, but not circles.
Yeah, you're right.
He coached circles around
that. You're right about that.
He did, and y'all can say whatever you want to say about LeBron, blah, blah, blah. But hey, there was some other things in play also.
Yeah. Well, we're going to move on to another hot topic.
Hot topic.
Y'all know what it is. Everybody been talking about this, man. It's WNBA on with these young ladies. And is it really beef, or are we making a bigger deal out of it than we should be? These are the questions that we need to know.
It probably is beef.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is sports, man. And I'm gonna tell you, everybody crying. Yeah, everybody crying more than Caitlin Clark is, man. I haven't heard Caitlin Clark cry. And then even on the court, let me see what we got. We got Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese up here. Okay. And this is the whole thing. It's not beef between these girls. I think that, me personally, I think that Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark may have sit down and talk and say, this is what we got to do to actually make this work. We can't act like we homegirls. We got to be villains toward each other. And everybody's crying harder than Caitlin Clark, because I saw the pick that Caitlin Clark got set on her and knocked her down. Oh, excuse me. I would say that her teammates is just as a fault as the other team. Because every basketball team I ever played on, we call out picks, man. We call them out. And I don't know if anybody else has noticed, when Caitlin do get knocked on the ground, ain't none of her teammates around. And they don't say nothing to the other team. They don't help her off the ground. So I actually think that part of the problem is her teammates. That's where the hate is coming from. And then if people want to say that she's getting hate from the other teams and the other players, that's normal, man, especially when you've got all the notoriety and stuff that she's got. So, that's normal. So if the other team is trying to give you shots and all that, your teammates supposed to be there to help you, man. They are. And it don't seem like Caitlin Clark teammates is there to help her. And then as far as Angel Reese saying that she has something to do with the popularity of women's basketball, I don't see where that's hate, because to me that's actually true. Because when Angel Reese became the villain to Caitlin Clark, so far as the media says, that's when Caitlin Clark's popularity went up even. So for her to say that, I don't think that's hate. I think there's some truth to that she actually did have a little something to do with the popularity of women's basketball. Now, it would have been some hate if she would have said that I have just as much to do with it or more than she do. That would have been the hate part, because that's not true. But if she would, but just by her saying that I have something to do with it. Now, I didn't hear her whole conversation, but that's the most part that everybody's talking about, that she said that she had something to do with the popularity of women's basketball. And to me, she did. I mean, I'm not saying it's nearly as much as Caitlin. If Caitlin had 80% and Angel Reese had 12%, that's probably true. And then the young lady for South Carolina, she might have had 6%. And the other young lady that got drafted that had on the nightgown, all of them had 1 or 2%. They helped with it. But to say that Caitlin did it all by herself, that's hating on the other girls to me. Caitlin didn't do this all by herself.
No, she didn't. So, she did not do it all by herself, but
for Angel to say I had something to do with it, she didn't say I had more or equal amount. She just said I had something, and I don't see what a hate in that is. I personally don't.
Yeah, ain't no hate in it when you put it like that. But it's like nobody wants to acknowledge the.
Everybody's acknowledging it.
Yeah, everybody outside the WNBA.
But this is the thing.
Like, it's like the players don't want to acknowledge the fact. I mean, it's just like when Jordan came. You know what I'm saying?
it's more like what LeBron
Like, they
did.
don't want to acknowledge the fact, but LeBron didn't elevate the NBA, so it's not like LeBron. Like, MJ elevated the NBA with branding and things like that, yeah.
No, Magic.
Commercials.
Magic
didn't have all them commercials like MJ did.
Magic elevated. First off, when Magic and Larry Bird came, the NBA was coming on once a week. They were tape delayed and all that. They elevated the NBA. Mike just got on top of the crest and rode it.
Yeah.
He rode it.
He took it to another height. I
ain't gonna say he took it to another height. He just rode it on in and kept it going.
Yeah, he was marketable and got more dollars behind it.
But this is more like LeBron because the first thing.
Because the NBA was sucking when they got there. Larry
they were sucking. Yeah. They the one changing more than Michael did.
Yeah, and then the addition of Michael really put him over the top is what it did. Caitlin Clark is putting him over the top.
Yeah, and then absolutely. But this is the thing. Just because somebody say I had 1 or 2% to do with it, does that make them wrong?
No, they don't make them wrong. But she got just as much to do with it as everybody else in the WNBA.
Nobody said she didn't. The WNBA players, they can say what they want to say. but this is just jealousy, and this is the whole thing. All Caitlin's got to do is keep doing what she's doing.
Keep balling.
That's all she got to do.
That's it. Because you know what?
That's all she got to do. And the hate and all that is going to go away. It is going to turn to love and respect.
And what you say, women lie, men lie, but what don't?
Numbers
don't lie.
Yeah.
And right now, Caitlin Clark is averaging 10,000 more than the next maximum stadium when she comes to the arena.
Well,
so she's averaging 17,000.
Certain ones because
I'm telling you, the stat. I'm telling you, Caitlin Clark, she's averaging 17,000 people in them stands. When Caitlin Clark's not. Yeah.
No.
She's not.
It's other games have sold out too, not just Caitlin games.
When she's there.
No, they have not. No, some games have sold out.
The next highest selling game without Caitlin Clark involved was 7,000 tickets.
It was some games. So that's average. That's average.
No, that's the next highest game. That's the next highest game without Caitlin Clark.
But other games have sold out, so they must be in the 7,000
small arenas.
Oh, okay, well that's not that. They sold out.
Yeah,
it has games. It has been games. I just want to ask you a question. Ain't it been games sold out that Caitlin wasn't even playing in? Yes.
It's probably,
yes.
I'm sure.
Yes.
Probably in small arenas.
I'm talking about this year. Yes, it doesn't matter the size of the arena.
It don't take much to sell out a 5,000
high
school game.
They wasn't selling out 5,000 before.
They wouldn't sell out 17,000.
Yeah, but this is all I'm saying. If it's all Caitlin Clark, the games that she not playing in, not one would be sold out. And I think it's 5 or 6 games have sold out that she didn't play in. So it's other people they want to see besides her.
Yeah, no.
I'm not saying that.
I agree.
I'm not saying that she's
not all Caitlin Clark.
She is the major factor.
Absolutely.
And this is the thing.
That's all we want the girls to acknowledge, but they won't even.
They don't have to. They don't have to because
they should because she is because of
they
Caitlin Clark.
Should and what they
more
do.
Opportunities are opening up.
They should, but they not, and that's not abnormal.
Yeah.
Whenever somebody come in and say everybody, Jonathan, come on.
And it's not about race or nothing. It's
no.
She's just cold.
No.
Like on this picture, we got Angel Reese in a dress because she is known in pop culture. That's how she's grown her fame and she's playing basketball.
Exactly.
Right? This other girl, nobody know. What's her Kennedy? I still don't know her name. Right? Kennedy. Whatever her name is, I still don't know who she is. She been in trouble. It's the girl that bumped her, you know what I'm saying? Don't nobody know who she is. Now they do because of who? Caitlin Clark.
Exactly.
Caitlin Clark is the reason why the WNBA is being talked about the way that it is. I'm
not
saying
by
she's
herself,
the greatest.
it's not.
No,
not
I'm not
by
saying
herself.
she's the greatest. There's other great players.
No, that's all I'm saying.
Breonna Stewart,
because
it's
this is
a ton
the
of
thing.
other great players.
This is the thing. When you give Caitlin Clark all of the credit, she got to take some of the blame too. If you don't give her all the credit,
no doubt.
This is the thing. She don't deserve. She may deserve 85% of the credit, but not all of it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
not all of it. Nothing's absolute.
But everybody knows
because me myself, y'all can feel how you want to about me. I throw my hands up. But this is what I'm saying.
Let's drive it on over here a little bit. It came back down.
Yeah.
I get it.
No, but I'm just saying that nothing's absolute. She had some help. Because I'm going to tell you this here. When Angel Reese came on the scene, Caitlin Clark got more popular because she had a villain. She had a villain. She had somebody to go up against. See, and this is the whole thing. Now, if you're going to say that Caitlin did it all by herself, now people going to start saying, well, Caitlin didn't win the NCAA championship.
Right.
You know, I mean, so, you know, this is the whole thing. It takes a village. It's more than one person. That's what's wrong with society. Now, they want to give one person too much credit.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. Caitlin is about 80-85% of what's going on.
Yeah.
But the other 20% go to the other.
Yeah, I mean, there would be no league if there wasn't other women that were really great at what they do.
And this is the thing. Any job, anywhere where you come in and they tell, and they basically say that, go in there and say, hey, look here, Jay ain't better than all of y'all. All the people gonna be like, oh, the hell, not the hell he ain't.
Man.
And I'm gonna do something to prove about it.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, so you're going through that right now.
Real time.
Yeah,
You know
exactly. So when they went in there and called you the super technology guy, everybody in the company face did like this. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
We've been in for.
Yeah.
I mean, no. So I'm just saying. So Caitlin has just got to keep balling, and she got. And this is the thing that people don't realize about weights and all that. Caitlin Clark, the kind of body type she got.
Oh, she got to lift.
If she ain't even, see everybody say like, Caitlin got to go put on 20 pounds. Caitlin go put on about 8 to 10 pounds of muscle.
Say about 10. That's it.
About 8 to 10 pounds of muscle.
She'll be.
And stay in that gym. She'll be, that little hip check that knocked her down.
That ain't gonna
That's not gonna knock her down.
Yeah.
In that pick where she ran that pick and fell like a rag doll, that won't happen.
That reminded me of Jordan and the Pistons, boy.
I mean, you know.
Jordan got in that weight room, too.
But this is the thing. Her teammates, have you seen one of her teammates pick her up off the ground?
Nope.
Have you seen one of our teammates come over there and say, that's exactly, and the only person that has went through that in basketball is LeBron James.
That's crazy.
Because they told everybody, he's the savior, he's better than y'all.
So they James had to, is what they called him off top.
But this is what they, the chosen one and all that. Yeah. So this is what Caitlin got to do. And this is why I admire Caitlin. Caitlin ain't said nothing.
Nothing ain't
even in the game, when Caitlin got knocked down, did Caitlin get up and look at the referee? No, she got up and kept playing.
Yep.
And that's what I love about her.
Yep.
And that's what she got to do. Keep playing. They'll shut up.
Yeah,
they'll shut up.
Keep doing what you're doing, Caitlin.
And then this the whole thing. When you build a certain legacy and a certain reputation, the referee's gonna call all that.
Man.
They're gonna call all that. So, you know, I ain't hating on Caitlin, but just get out the girl, Caitlin. You are the main reason by far.
Main attraction.
But some of them other girls had a little bit something to do with it because when
Angel, if they wasn't there.
Because when Angel Reese showed up in that junior year of Caitlin Clark, Caitlin popularity shot off the roof because of Angel Reese was the bad girl.
When she did the
did all that. And then, you know, it's been some hate spread towards Angel and LSU too. Because when they won the championship and Jill Biden wanted to bring both teams, the loser gets nothing, Jill Biden. Stop that. So that was a little hate on LSU.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, you know.
Doubt. Like, how you gonna, what you mean?
When you
Jill,
good.
What Jill? They ain't coming to see Jill no way.
So when you
Why
good,
Jill even talking?
See, this is the whole thing. When you good, you gonna get some hate. And I tell people all the time, if they ain't talking about you, you ain't doing nothing.
Period. So, Caitlin Clark, you keep doing what
So when they talking about you, that means you special. You doing something.
And yeah, it bothered me when she hit 30. And then all that stuff happened in the next game against the Sky. And then she went out and hit 3.
Well, see,
that bothered me.
This is the whole thing.
I'm not going to judge you based off that, Caitlin.
This is the whole thing. That game, she had a bad game.
Yeah.
That getting knocked down, that didn't have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
I believe it because if it did, Caitlin ain't the girl I thought she was. The young lady, excuse me. She ain't the young lady I thought she was. And I think she a killer. And I think she gonna stand up and she gonna keep coming. I think she just had a bad game. And what nobody is talking about this. Anthony Edwards talking about he tired. You're a professional, been a professional for 4 years. These girls just come off college. How long they get rest? 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Yeah. And then they back into another league. Caitlin may be a little tired.
Might be.
Because now I'll get Caitlin I'll give her an excuse
Because she
this
had a
year.
full season in
Yeah,
NCAA.
yeah, and now I'll give you being tired now.
Yeah.
But 2 years from now, when you've been a professional for 2 years,
had a couple off seasons.
had 2 years to work out and get,
Put
and,
that-
and then you come up tired. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, now
but
it's
right
just-
now, Caitlin might be tired.
Yeah.
Angel, and then the other day, did you see Angel Reese get knocked on her butt real good?
No, I didn't.
Oh man, they knocked.
Who was it?
I don't know. One of them big old girls with a. I'm gonna say it like this.
And they grown women out there, man.
I'm gonna say it like this.
Warned them before they
One
got
of them big old girls with a bunch of tattoos and an Adam's apple.
Yeah.
so and that's why they and that's what and I'm gonna tell you this, that's why they mad at Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark right now, because they ain't got no Adam's apple.
Yeah, man. They girls. They real girly. They real girly.
They ain't got no Adam's apple,
Yeah.
man. So we gonna say,
Yeah.
y'all know I'm gotta throw some jabs in there,
They
man.
got to, man.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
just
keep it
having
light,
fun.
man. Keep it
Please
light, man.
don't take me serious,
Keep
man.
it light,
and
you
I
know.
apologize.
But that's all. That's
And this
funny,
is what I want to do right now. I want to apologize to all you young ladies that's got an Adam's apple.
Why you apologizing, Noah?
Because they got an Adam's apple. They supposed to be a girl. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Y'all done woke up today, boy.
Hey man, I be trying to hold it down, man. I be trying to hold it back.
Hey,
please
don't do that. Don't hold it back. We need all that. But it's true,
man. But moving on.
Moving on. So I'm trying to pull up this boxing right now. We're gonna move on, but yeah, no.
Oh, the boxing on.
Yeah, it's just ugly to watch, man. Like, I'm just like, man, get a girl the credit, man. Like,
y'all ain't
this is
the whole
y'all
thing.
ain't saying she
This is the whole thing.
Yeah, she absolutely.
This is the
brings
whole
more
thing.
attention
This
to
is the whole
game without a
thing.
doubt.
They ain't got to give her the credit.
I mean, they don't got to.
Hey, but guess what? Guess who gave her the credit?
Who?
The Fever and Adidas.
Yeah, you're right.
Her
right.
paycheck.
And State
her
Farm.
paycheck is her paycheck is what that is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, y'all can hate all y'all want to.
Ain't
But
gonna
when she
change
go to
nothing.
the bank, her bank account's still the same no matter what y'all say.
That must still rocking.
Still, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But
Yeah.
we'll see, man. You know, I will say this. This is the first time I've thought about going to watch a
WNBA game. Yeah, oh yeah, me too, man.
Like straight up.
Me too, because
Straight
this is don't get me started on that either, but that's I said it before, because the WNBA, we want to see young women
playing ball.
Playing basketball.
Period.
We don't want to see a knockoff NBA.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't. I mean,
yeah, we got the NBA for that. We can watch the regular.
Yeah, we got the NBA for. If we want to see players with Adam's apples, we got the NBA for that.
We're gonna keep this thing rocking, man. You know.
Yeah, we're gonna keep this thing rocking before I get in trouble. Hey, no.
But yeah, moving on. So in boxing this past weekend, your boy Deontay Wilder. I already told you what I thought was gonna happen. What I tell you last week? Say he's gonna get knocked out. That's what happened.
No.
That's what happened.
He didn't get knocked out.
Oh, he didn't? What
He
did
got knocked out.
You got knocked him out.
He got knocked out. Fizzle.
Yeah.
Oh, we gonna put the hizzle out. You
Back
got
to
to
the
knock
hizzles.
the fizzle out.
That boy knocked the fizzle up out that boy, man. There's people trying to say that he took a dive, like saying that
he
Big
did
Bang Zane didn't even hit him. Oh,
He did take a dive. He did.
He got hit and he dove straight to that mat.
Hey,
Like,
when you hit him in that jaw, he dove down to make sure.
was out of there. I'm talking, he was out. It seemed like it.
About,
Man, what's going down?
Man, here we go.
We back home. We ain't going well. Had to do a couple shut this thing down to build it back up, bring it back up. But we're back on, man, back live. Let me make sure that you guys can hear us well. Sucks, man. That sucks. I'm just having to patch these things up.
I don't know. I think, man, it's cloudy and the wind blowing, man, and the internet,
I'm just saying Deontay Wilder got knocked out so hard, we got knocked out. They knocked us smooth off YouTube. That boy got hit so hard. God, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Big
Facebook,
Bang.
Everything.
Hey, I'm saying like this. Big Bang gave him that big bang.
It shook all of us up. You know what I'm saying? Like
Big Bang gave Deontay Wilder the Big Bang.
Yeah, Big Bang lived up to his name. I knew it was going to happen. Like I said, my question before this fight happened was, is Deontay Wilder just collecting checks at this point? Because I didn't see it in him, before in his last fight, right? Yeah. I haven't seen it in him in a while, actually. Just that dog, and I the fact that he don't do road work, like I said, like that.
Well,
I can't take him seriously at that point.
Me personally, I've never seen it in him.
Yeah.
I just seen him get up there and knock out some lesser guys.
But it's crazy. I was watching, Shannon Sharp and Ocho the other night on Nightcap, and Shannon was like, he was saying, what separates Deontay Wilder from the other guys? And he was naming the other guys from the past that had gone to the Olympics. And, Deontay Wilder went to the Olympics too. Shannon didn't know that, right? But he got a bronze medal in the Olympics. But it's like, bro, has anybody taught him anything? Or is he just not coachable and just
he ain't coachable.
Chose to depend on that right hand?
He ain't coachable. Because every boxing coach in the world, Golden Gloves, Olympic, you got to run, man.
You got to, this is not even a conversation. What are we talking about?
Yeah, see, because all these people on the internet and the YouTube and all these, whatever platform you're on, see, they don't know nothing about it. They think I'll come here just running his mouth. But I had two brothers that were boxing champions.
Yeah.
And then, not only that, even though I wasn't a boxer, I coached me and a couple other guys, Coach Fly, which a lot of people around Dallas know Coach Fly. And me and him and a guy named Dance Flow David Wilkins, we coached the East Dallas Boys Club. I wasn't in charge of showing them how to box. David Wilkins, Dance Flow, because he was a boxing Golden Glove champion around Dallas, he was in charge of teaching them how to box. I was in charge of getting them in shape, but I was there for the boxing part also.
Yeah.
And I used to go to the way back when the Police Athletic League, PAL, was in Dallas. My brother up there where, I'm going to go way back with y'all. Y'all don't know. Jack Ruby used to own this building, and he used to go up there where PAL was upstairs.
That name sounds like the guy that shot, what's his name?
Yeah, that's the one that shot Oswald.
Oswald, yeah.
Yeah, so this is way back in them days.
Jeez.
So my brother,
you were affiliated with that guy?
Yeah, I used to go up there with my brother, and then he was a boxing champion, and I learned about boxing and all that, but I'm no boxer. I'm gonna tell you that now. It's too much. No, it's too much back and forth.
Yeah,
when I'll get you need to see some results. All that boxing.
You ain't trying to jab nobody. You ain't just trying to touch nobody.
I ain't trying to jab you for 10 to 8 rounds, jab and combinate. No, that's too much work.
Yeah, nah, dog. That's tiring too.
Because and it's tiring. And why you jabbing and getting them the 1, 2, 3 combination and the crossover duck under with the hand and the Philly shell? Guess what? They hitting you too.
Yeah,
they hitting you too.
Hey, my boy Big Bang Zang landed like 50% of his power shots.
And that's why Deontay Wilder took a dive, because he said this Big Bang Zang is the real thing,
bro.
So I'm finna get the hell out the ring.
So I think Big Bang went in weighing like 260 or 280 or something like that. He was out weighing Wilder. Wilder was 217. You know what I'm saying? No road work, no legs. Like it was, So he was telegraphing his shots. So he was telegraphing that big right hand. So what Big Bang Zang did, He was waiting for him to throw that big right because he knew when he throws that big right, he drops his left.
Yeah, he always did that.
Oh,
he
my
always
gosh.
Every fight I've seen
talking-
Wilder, even the fights he won, he telegraphed that right.
He got, in
Because
boxing, you're supposed to be like straight
he got a
motions,
cock
like,
it. He got a
supposed
cock
to see
it.
it coming,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Big Wilder, he's like,
He cocking
it.
Yeah. And you know, and every boxer knows you're gonna throw a right hand, bang.
Yeah, it's right here. It's straight
Now, if
out
I
of
go
there.
to do this-
it's straight out of there.
Yeah,
Wow,
so,
hooks, everything is straight out of there.
yeah.
You know, and tight and Wilder, nothing is tight about
Nothing's
Wilder.
tight.
So
and
as soon as Big Bang saw him do this, that
Bam.
chin was wide open. And I'm talking that boy, he got hit in his nose and spun around. And shout out to Showbiz the adult. I watch that dude. If you follow boxing and you ain't watching that dude, go watch that dude. That dude breaks it down straight up. So Showbiz showed, he was like, he's like, that just didn't look right. Why did Wilder spin out of there like that? You know what I'm
he
saying?
didn't want no more at that time. He had to get out of there fast as he could, and that was his quickest exit.
Wilder has been doing a spin move in training, Unc.
Doing what spin move?
A spin move defense mechanism. The dumbest thing I see this.
Well, you know, they gotta.
No, this is ignorant. This is dumb, huh? This boy looking like Dwight Freeney coming off the edge in the boxing ring.
He been doing a spin.
A spin move.
Well, you know, they got a drill. You know, I know a lot of boxing drills. You know, where they take a circle and then they put a cross in it, and then you put your left foot in twice, and then you put your right foot in and spin to the other side.
I'm gonna tell you if you seen. I'm gonna ask you if you seen this before.
No, I ain't seen it. No, I seen the Wilder. That ain't no spin move. That's a let me get out the way move. It's different between a spin move and I got hit in the nose and I got to get. That's what I call that move. Wilder guy is that I got to get the hell out of here move.
You seen this before? Have you ever seen this before? That's when you know you need a new trainer. You know, I tell baseball kids all the time, boys been hitting for over 100 years. The game ain't changed. You ain't about to reinvent the wheel, dog. You're not about to bring anything new to this equation that ain't been done before. Just like you keep saying, whatever's been done in basketball, you done seen it already because it's been done before.
I'm gonna tell you like this here.
You ever seen that?
There is no sport in the world that they teach you in any kind of good manner to turn your back on your opponent.
You know what I'm saying?
In any way.
At any point
so
in
that's
time.
I don't know who taught him that. So they let you know his trainer don't know squat and he don't either.
They over there trying stuff. Instead of going and getting on that road work, they in here doing spin moves.
I ain't never seen nothing so ridiculous in my life. that ain't the spin move I was talking about. Cause the spin move I was talking about is that when you know, like if you like this and you put your left foot out and you put your left foot out again, and then your opponent is coming this way, you put your right foot out and spin, and you still facing it.
You spin out.
You spin out, but
you
you still facing it. But this
is
right here,
a spin move.
I tell you what now. The only time I did something like that when I was at the club,
Yeah.
you know, and I was doing, and I was
Feeling
doing,
good that night.
and I was doing like R. Kelly. I was stepping in the name of love.
Yeah.
You know, you spin around. That ain't got nothing to do with, but I ain't got nothing.
None of that. Nah, that's
I ain't
bad.
never seen no man. Come
That's
on,
bad.
man.
That's bad. That's
That ain't
embarrassing.
why-
That's
why I got
embarrassing,
knocked
man.
out right
Yeah,
there. That's
man.
a
Like
you
what-
practicing the wrong stuff.
Like
man.
I said,
Come on, man.
he just in there collecting checks. I feel you, bro.
But
That's
I'm
your
gonna tell
hustle.
you like this
They
here.
boxing, the people gonna fill the arena, they gonna pay
but
the
I'm gonna tell you
millions,
like
go do
this.
spin move,
People
do
ain't
it, bro.
gonna keep on paying to see you get knocked out.
It's
though.
a wrap, son. I think
Yeah.
he's tired.
Yeah, he
done.
Yeah,
He done.
He done. Cause if that's all you got right there, a dance move. Cause that's not a boxing move.
Nah,
that's
bro.
a dance move.
Nah, bro. Dwight Freeney, hey, now the Wilder is 6'5", 217. I'm sure you can put on 20 pounds and go come off the edge for somebody.
He ain't got no legs.
Oh yeah, you're right.
He got
Never
no
mind,
legs.
never mind. I take that
Because
back.
one thing about an offensive lineman, you got to get under him
Yeah.
and drive him.
Yeah,
You ain't
yeah.
got no legs. Get
That
out of
ain't
here.
happening, dog. Never mind. Take that back. Take that back. Also, you know, it's Frank and Tank. It's getting closer. You know, we 2 weeks away from Frank versus Tank, June 15th. You know, it's going down.
That's
Getting
gonna be
hype
a
about
fight
it.
right there,
Gonna be a
bro.
great fight. Hey, I'm telling y'all, and I'm gonna back down. I'm doubling down, tripling down, quadrupling down. My money on Frank, dog. Y'all think I'm playing? My money on Frank, dog. Period. You know what I'm saying? He been training with Derek and his brother since he been in Dallas for years now, 3-4 years now. All the boy do is work. If y'all know anything about Frank Martin, all he do is work. The boy ready. All Tank had to say was, dog, you got too many muscles, you too big. No, dog. Frank built like that. And he been training. He ain't stopped. He ain't put it down. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is going to be a great fight. It's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a great fight.
It's going to be a great fight. I don't think it's going to be the walk in the park for nobody.
No, absolutely not.
Nah.
This is going to be a banger. It's going to be
this is what
shocker.
I do know. I think Frank is busy.
Yeah.
He's way busier than Tank.
That boy throw them combos.
And a whole lot of time, Tank is waiting for that big shot.
Yeah.
And if you keep getting busy and you get in and out, he'll still be waiting after 12 rounds.
I think Tank is going to try to go to the body on Frank, period. I think he's going to try to knock him out with a blow to the body. That's the one place where Frank has shown some,
well, this the whole thing.
Like he can be hurt there, right? He hadn't gone down.
You can't knock him out with the body, but what you can do is slow him down.
Absolutely.
And then you can catch him with the...
Oh, he not lying out with the body.
I'm just saying, that's usually how the body punches work.
Absolutely.
They usually work you down.
They work you down. Till you then that head is open.
Yeah, now you're on the chin.
Because now I can't do nothing if I'm
But I haven't never seen Tank really busy enough to wear nobody down.
Yeah. Well, Tank
he wait for that one. Everybody he done knocked out been with a 1-2 combination. I ain't seen him, it's 1-2 combination.
He's a very smart, very patient fighter.
Oh, yeah, he's very patient.
He's very patient. He's watching. He's looking at tendencies,
watching
your emotions. Watching your habits and the things that you do, your tendencies.
Your patience, you're still patient and it's over.
If the right one coming.
The right guy, that's what I'm saying.
That's why Pitbull was such a fight for him, because Pitbull come at you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There ain't no time to sit back and do nothing. You got
this is the thing.
It's a fight, bro.
He fooling around with Floyd. He better not. Floyd was a counterpuncher, but he wasn't gonna wait all day.
No.
Wait all day. Frank. And to me, Tank sometime, because I'm gonna tell you like this: if Garcia would have a little more starch on his punches. Because he was hitting Frank. He was hitting Tank. Tank just kept waiting. And we wasn't doing nothing.
Yeah.
And he just waited and waited till, there it is, bam. Yeah. But if them punches would have been taking a little toll, it might have been a different story.
Yeah,
he might have had to been doing some flinching and some ducking and all that. So Frank might be that guy.
It's gonna be a great fight. Frank is that guy, you know, but Tank is also that guy.
Guy too.
You know what I'm saying? So those are the fights that I want to see.
Oh, y'all want to see.
Those are the fights that we want to see as fans of boxing.
Because I hate to see these fights where one guy is scared and the other guy glad of it.
Aaron Shandy, what's good? What up, Aaron Shandy? Appreciate you tuning in, big dog. I don't know when you said anything.
Say, Aaron, we love you, man. Say, let me
we just talking about that guy. Huh?
Yeah, let me give a shout out to Aaron Shandy right now. Aaron Shandy, we love you, man. And I'm gonna say this: Aaron Shandy has a
you said juice bar.
Juice bar. I'm trying to get the address. He's at 196 West Davis in the Bishop Arts. Nice. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you want a good juice or smoothie, man, go to Squeezers.
You said they got the natural, they got the organic over there.
Yeah, they got the organic. They got
powders.
Yeah, they ain't got no powders. They got real fruit. They got real ingredients. When you ask for spinach, they throw some leaves of spinach in there. When you ask for pineapple, it's pineapple cut up, watermelon, all that, blackberries. Oh man, and they got some called the fruit bowl. Oh my goodness, man, those things are.
They go hard up.
Oh yeah, and he got one over there called the meal. Man, I love that smoothie, man.
Yeah,
because it's got watermelon, pineapple, spinach. I think it's got kale, a couple of all nothing but good natural good stuff. So Aaron, we are glad you tuned in, man, and I got to give you a shout out because me and Aaron, man. We are. I love his family, and he loved my family. His mother had a 70th birthday party, and down in San Antonio. And I'm gonna tell you the kind of young man Aaron is. He don't smoke.
Yeah.
He don't drink. He love his wife.
Straight lace.
He go to
Good
church.
dude.
And so
Hey.
when he said his mother was having the 70th birthday party, I said, man, let me go down to San Antonio and see who raised this young man.
Yeah. You went down there for a birthday party?
Yeah,
bro?
because I didn't even know.
That's
Then
what's
went
up.
down there. His mother's a wonderful lady.
Yeah.
I met his brother, Buck, and his, what's his, Lord. What is his younger brother name? Lord, I want to say Kevin. I think I'm wrong.
It's all good,
Lord.
huh?
But anyway, man, they family. Then I met his uncles and all that, man. He from a great family down in San Antonio.
So Juice Bar down at the Bishop Bar's
Yeah,
District.
Juice
Go
Bar.
check him out
Yeah,
on
go down-
Davis Street, man.
Go down there and check him out on West Davis Street at 196 West Davis.
Hey, and
Squeezers.
we'll come holler about we'll come holler at you about a sponsorship package so we can go on and throw your commercial on this thing. You know what I'm talking about, Ed Shandy? You know what I'm saying? We growing together, baby.
Yeah, all right. we love you. We're going to keep it moving, man.
Yeah, man. Nah, yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Shout out to the Juice Boy. Y'all go check him out on Davis Street in Dallas, Texas, in the Bishop Arts District when you get a chance, man. But yeah, definitely looking forward to that Frank Martin and that Tank Davis fight.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
going down June 15th. Hey, this weekend, it's also, this is a $40 fight right here. Bishop Art, Squeezers Juice Bar in the Bishop Arts District. We got you, big dog.
Oh, yeah.
So, fight this weekend is very funny, man. Adrian Broner is fighting Blair Cobb this weekend. And that has been, I watched.
Adrian Bonner pretty old, ain't he?
Now, he ain't old. He been
been
around
forever.
But he ain't old. He in his 30s.
I
But he's still. I think he might be younger than Terrence Crawford.
But seems like he been around for.
He been around for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He fell off and came back and fell back off and came back, you know.
again. Okay, that's
and now Don King is giving him an opportunity, and he is. This is the thing. He's been working out with Javante Davis, and this is the best shape AB's been in for forever.
Oh yeah,
Long time.
This is one thing. If you fool around with Floyd Mayweather, he gonna be in shape, man.
Yeah, Adrian Broner is, man, that boy what? 35?
Okay.
34? He about to be 35 in July 28th.
But he's been on the scene since he was young in his 20s.
Young buck. That's what I said. He's 34 years old. He still got, he what, 1 year old? He about Earl, 1 year older than Earl.
Oh.
That's crazy to think about. He just been through a lot. Boy, you got to go back and watch that press conference. That boy was talking about murdering his Blair Cobb. Boy said he got shooters with guns on him right now. He ain't here to play. I ain't here to play with you, Blair. I got shooters here right now with guns on them. You know what I'm saying? They looking for me right now. But I done beat every case.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? He talking about he got birds going for 3,200 right now. You know what I'm saying?
That's what Adrian Bonner said.
AB saying this in the press conference. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, this boy here balling him up. Like,
He got birds. No wonder he fell off.
That boy said he got birds going for 3,200. I was like, AB, you can't say this, dog, like in public, dog. Like,
I didn't know that. Oh my! No wonder he fell off.
It was yesterday, the press conference. You gotta go watch
Did
it.
you do yesterday?
Yesterday. He told Blair Cobb, man.
No wonder he ain't been fighting.
He said he showed up 8 minutes late. He said, y'all, I'm sorry, I'm late, but I'm here. He said, hey, I was putting in that work. I had some sunlight today, wanted to get out and get in that sun, and ain't none of you MFs running for me. So I wanted to put in that work in, and now I'm here 8 minutes late. I hope y'all can forgive me. You know what I'm saying? And and he just went in. He started going in from that point on.
Did he say he got birds for 3,200?
That boy said he got birds for 3,200 on the microphone a few times. And then the subject was changed, and then he went back to it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, AB, do you want to go to jail right now, dog?
So if the ATF come visit him.
That man said he beat some murder cases. Said he got bodies that he already beat. The boy, look, he said, hey, I ain't here for no games, Blair. I ain't here to play. I ain't here to mess around. Don't come with no jokes and stuff right now. Because if you come with some jokes and stuff, my boys got guns on them right now, and they coming at you, bro. Like, I already got bodies on my record. I already beat every case. I've been acquitted for every case. I'm like, hey, B, like, you going way too hard right now, dog. Way too hard right now, dog. Like,
But you know,
what's going on?
but this the whole thing. this is the whole thing. AB, I'm gonna tell you right now, he from the hood.
AB, that boy, hey. I don't
And
think
this
that's
is
a
the
question.
thing. And this is the whole thing in the hood. When you want to find out something, just go to the streets. The streets will tell you.
Yeah.
And AB just told the streets, and guess what the streets did? The streets told the police.
Man.
And now they're waiting on AB somewhere.
Somewhere after this fight.
Come on, man.
After this fight.
Come on, man.
Yeah. He said all I do is point. And you out of there. You know what I'm saying? I was like, dog. You getting way too reckless, bro.
Yeah,
like
because
you feeling
I'm
untouchable, but they about to touch you up.
Because
right after
I'm
this
trying
fight.
to
If you can
tell
make
you
it to
this
the
right
fight.
now. AB ain't that cold, man.
No, dog.
Because this is the thing. You come to a press conference, you point if you want to. Them boys will be in jail before they get to their car.
Quick.
Come on, man. Stop that.
Yeah,
Stop
man.
that, AB. You ain't no... Man, they just...
And then, you know, all these antics. Everybody's got these different antics to sell fights these days.
Yeah, they're trying to scare
it's
people.
hard to tell the truth
because
from
this
the
is
fake.
and this is the whole thing. Nowadays, AB, when you tell me that your boy got something pointed at me, guess what? Something finna be pointed at you.
You know?
Simple as that.
Especially if you're in
stop
Texas.
that, man. You ain't the only one got boys. You ain't the only one got guns. But you the only one stupid enough to say it on the microphone.
During your fight press conference,
Come
bro.
on, man.
Like, come on now.
And if you don't make it to the fight, I ain't gonna do nothing. People ain't gonna do it but laugh and say, hell, he told on
That's
himself.
your fault.
He
That's your
told it on
fault,
himself.
dog. You did it to yourself. But,
Yeah.
you know, I don't think that's going to be the case. Hopefully, you know, those are just antics. And he's just saying stuff to sell fights, you know what I'm saying? Because, he's catching anything to make these bucks these days.
It's antics, but some of it, it's got some truth to it.
I mean,
It got some truth to it. For real. I'm just being honest.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's got a little truth, but it's antics, but it's got a little truth to it.
It got to. It's got to have some truth to it.
I'm gonna tell you like this: if they don't get you before the fight, they gonna get you after the fight because you got birds for $3,200, man.
They researching.
They
Bro.
gonna send somebody to you to get a bird.
Yeah, they researching, bro. You shouldn't have said all that. That's just too much information.
Joe
bro.
should have said all that,
That's
AB, man.
too much.
No wonder you
information.
fell off.
Period. You know, just ignorant, dog.
And I'm gonna tell you like this: with an attitude like that, I hope you stay off. So we're gonna talk about something else. 'Cause you stupid, AB. You stupid, man.
we still got-
I'm gonna say it just like that. You stupid, AB.
Yeah, we still
And
got.
I live in DeSoto, Texas, in case anybody wondering.
Yeah.
So you could go tell AB what I said. Shit.
Yeah, man. Like you can't just be putting it out
Come
there.
on, man.
That's
You
crazy.
can't be saying all
That's
that,
crazy.
man.
That's too much. That's way too much,
like
man.
I said,
TMI. You know.
Too much information, because I'm going to tell you, like, you come to DeSoto, I got a homeboy, we were talking this morning. He told me how many bullets he had. I already know how many guns he got. He told me how many bullets he had. I almost fell out of my chair. I said,
For real? It's like, I mean, I know what you got, Unc. So,
no,
you know, that's,
no, I ain't got nothing. I got a popsicle stick.
yeah, that's it. That's it.
Popsicle stick. Hey, I got a pen and a pencil. Write your name down and call the police and tell it on you.
That's it.
Yeah, because I'm like Charleston White. I call the police on anybody in my neighborhood door. You sell some drugs in my neighborhood, I'm calling the police. You're out in front of my house doing something, I'm calling the police.
Yeah.
I'm like Charleston White. I call the police because I got a good neighborhood, man. I ain't finna let you run it.
For sure.
I call the police on anybody in my
Tell on
neighborhood
you quick.
doing wrong.
Doing wrong.
And I'll tell the
That's
police to go tell them who said it, and I'll stay in the same house and drive the same car.
Yeah.
I'm not that dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you like this, like that, like some people say, I'm not who y'all think I am.
Yeah. I think that's been proven time and time again. Though. You know what I'm saying?
But moving on.
We're gonna keep this thing rocking. So let me see. I think this is the topic that I want to discuss next.
Mike Tyson.
We're almost done. Oh yeah, Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, man. What you think about that? You know, it's been postponed. A lot of people speculated that was going to happen, but Mike
I'm
Tyson
gonna
said
say
it's
this.
got to be between October and December.
This is my
when he wants the
personal.
fight to happen.
This is my personal what I have done.
Yeah.
I got a big old trash bag.
Okay.
I took the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight and throw it in the trash bag. And it was too big and heavy to put it out beside my atlas, so I took it to the dumpster and throw it in the trash.
Straight up.
I'm
you
done with
it?
that, man.
Oh, come on
I'm
now.
done
No, it
with
can't be
man.
done. It's too much.
Because
It's
this
too
thing,
hot.
it ain't nothing but a whole bunch of hotter about nothing. Because they got too many stipulations. Mike Tyson got the ulcers and all that, man.
I mean, but we've been doing that. But I mean, that ain't gonna affect him on fight night. You know what I think? You know what I really think?
Not in the middle of.
I really think Mike wanted a couple more months to train.
Yeah.
Like quite honestly.
Yeah, and then you want to know what I think?
Oh, not even trained, get in shape.
And do you know?
Because it ain't about the training with Mike.
Do you know what I think?
What's that?
You know, Mike got sick on the airplane, right?
Yeah.
I think Mike got full of them edibles.
Oh man, Mike was full of them shrooms
and all that
chemicals they
and then he got Mike got a strain of medical marijuana. He got to eating them Evander Holyfield ears.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just telling you what I seen on his podcast because I ain't been to California, I ain't been in this shop or none of that.
Yeah.
But I think, and then I read.
But you go if you were.
But this the whole thing too. That's another story, Jay. But don't tell them people my business.
I'll be with you right now.
Hey, but
we'll be there together.
And then there's another thing, Mike Tyson. That's just my personal belief. Then right after I heard that about Mike Tyson, I read this article where Mike Tyson ain't no senior citizen, but he 57. He ain't far from it. They said that a lot of senior citizens is coming to the emergency with marijuana poisoning from edibles and from vapes.
Overdoing it.
Yeah. And guess what the symptoms is?
What's that?
Nausea and dizziness. The same thing that Mike had on the plane.
Wow.
Nausea and dizziness. I said, Mike full of them edibles. He got first off, he smoked before he got on the plane.
Yeah.
Then he probably had some edibles on his pocket because you throw them, they like gummies.
Yeah,
so you can go through the thing, get on the plane, start eating your edibles. And I think Mike Tyson was just full of them things.
Mike decided.
I could be wrong. Cause yeah, cause I'm gonna tell you what's the name of his show? All the Smoke and
Hot Boxing.
Hot Boxing. Now that's Steven Jackson them All the Smoke.
Yeah.
Say, man, when you get on Hot Boxing, Mike be about to look like he getting nausea on that.
Say,
Mike be eating them edibles and smoking, phone. That little white stuff getting the corner of his mind.
And he don't move. I'm like, bro, get some water, dog.
I'll be like, get some water. Hey, and then I want to tell him like Ann Edwards, if you're tired, go take a nap.
Yeah. Get out of here with that. Yeah. That look is not what it is.
I'm just telling you what I see. When I see him on that Hot Boxing,
yeah.
Man, he get to talking crash, and his eyes get crossed, and he be wanting to fight and all that.
It happens.
And, losing his temper.
And whoever's in the room is nervous when they jump in the room. Yeah. They're already nervous. Oh, yeah. But when you get to that point,
you gotta look at it.
That's that loose pit. Yeah. That's like being around a loose pit with no owner. But we're gonna keep this thing moving. Shout out, Earl Spence and Sebastian Frondor, they're fighting in October as well. So, keeping that on your
Spence,
on your
Spence now
on your docket. But moving on. Yesterday, Justin Jefferson signs a 4-year extension with the Minnesota Vikings worth $140 million. I believe 110 of that was guaranteed. What does that mean for CD Lamb? He ain't getting $140 million, and he ain't getting $100 million guaranteed neither.
You know, CD missed camp yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, he's sitting out. He ain't going to
It might mean 85 or 90 million, but this is the whole thing. CD.
I think CD will get $135 million.
But about 80 something guaranteed. Cowboys ain't getting no 100 something million.
No, I can't see
Jerry don't do that, man. Jerry, and I got my thoughts about CD. I really do. I love CD.
He is not Dez Bryant, and he's not Michael Irvin.
No, and he's not Drew Pearson.
He got a lot of opportunities from his quarterback.
Yeah. I just
made a lot of catches.
CD to me. I've been saying this, and I see it from not every game, but 7-8 games a year. I'm gonna say balls that's 50-50. He very rarely come down with it, man.
50-50 balls to Dez Bryant was 100-0.
Yeah.
Dez coming out on top.
50-50 to Dez Bryant was 90-10.
Yeah, and Dez getting that thing.
Because Dez took that ball.
He getting that thing.
A 50-50 ball to Mike Irvin was 95-5.
Yeah, because Mike coming
take
down.
That thing.
Playmaker was his nickname.
You know, so
I don't see the
Dez
same thing
don't
out of
come
CD.
down. I mean,
When he's open, he's good with the ball.
Yeah,
after he
Dez,
catches
and
it,
then if he can adjust his body to where he's wide open, like that one catch that keeps showing in the end zone, where he was running this way and leaned back and caught the ball, and the DB was still running that way.
Yeah.
But if the DB is doing like this, he just don't come down with enough of them for me. Yeah. But I'm old school. You know, I'm used to seeing guys.
I guess I'm old school then too.
You know, because I'm used to guys like Drew Pearson. Man, Drew Pearson. See, the first
thing. They gonna take it.
Drew Pearson got a play named after. And if you see the Hail Mary, Drew Pearson reached back, caught that on one hip with one hand.
Wow.
That Hail Mary.
But it was his. Yeah, you're right about that.
Minnesota. I mean, so, you know, and then not only the 88s that they have had, you know, they had T.O.
Yeah. Yeah, they had T.O. 81 was a
and I'm
problem.
gonna tell you like this, I'm gonna go way back. Man, Tony Hill wasn't no joke either, man.
Yeah.
You know, Dez is, I mean, CD.
Dez was what that was.
You know, Dez, because this is one thing I know about Dez. They're going to take the ball.
Yeah.
Dez going to take the ball from the defensive back. I just don't see that. And to be a true number one and get that big money, and we can just, you got to take the ball.
You got to go grab the thing,
when it's 50-50, you got to turn it to 75-25 at minimum. At minimum.
Yeah, man.
And that's what these guys do. Because I seen Tony Hill. Go back and look at Tony Hill. It was either against the Falcons or the Redskins. I seen Tony Hill hold a guy off with the left hand and caught it like this more than once during his career.
Man.
Those guys did. I don't see that kind of stuff from CD.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
You know, I love
him make
CD.
some good plays.
Yeah, me too.
But he's got to be open. He's got to be open. It's not a jump ball.
Not
type
one of
guy.
these type. No. Yeah, he ain't one of these guys that's going to turn a 50-50 to an 80-20.
And then take it to the house.
Yeah, and then take it.
Because that's what the previous 88s did.
Yeah, and then not only the 88s, the 81s and the 80s did it.
Yeah, you right about that.
T.O. did it.
T.O.
Yeah, Alvin Hall. I mean, Tony Hill.
Tony Hill was 80?
Yeah, Tony Hill was 80. Tony Hill was that dude, man. Go back and look at the highlights of Tony Hill. You know, so I love that. I mean, I love CD, and I want CD to get, you know, I want him to catch the 50-50 balls. I'm pulling for him, but he just ain't, I mean, you know.
He ain't brought it yet, so.
He ain't him yet to me.
I want a lot.
Yeah, I want a lot too.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if it ain't happening, it ain't what that is, you know? So, can't expect that for that man, you know?
This how I am. I want a lot, but when I don't get it, I tell the truth about it.
You got to tell the truth about it, period, you know?
Simple as that.
Yeah. We're going to keep this thing rocking. I think we got one more subject left.
We got the MLB.
Major League Baseball, man. What's going down? You know what's going down? Cats wanting money. The league that's got the most guaranteed money got the dudes betting the most, which don't make sense, right? When you have something guaranteed, you typically don't want to bet that or put it at risk. Isn't that how it goes?
And this is the thing. These guys is making 50, 40, 20, 30 million a year, and they betting on 20 and 40 and 50,000 losing the millions. Did you see the guy with the NBA? What's his name?
The brother, was it? Yeah.
Did you see how much
bets.
Did you see how much he won?
Stupid.
Did you see how much he won?
No.
$23,000.
Stupid.
Guess how much he lost? $2 million.
Stupid. Like, why would you make that bet, dog? Like, what are you doing? I don't understand when people do that. Like, if I'm putting a bet up, I better be winning at least 10 times more than what I'm betting. Or at least 5 times more than what I'm betting.
Let me tell you like this.
I'm just telling you, that's how I go.
If I'm going to bet, I mean, if I'm making 20, I ain't going to high. If I'm making $2 million a year, and if I get caught betting, I'm gonna lose my job. I gotta make at least $25 million
on this bet
for 7 to 8 to 10 years from this bet. Cause once I lose this $2 million, there's no telling when I'm gonna get some more millions.
You know what I'm saying?
That don't make no sense.
Stupid.
You lose $2 million for $23,000.
That's like when I saw LaShawn McCoy. He put up like $250,000 to win $50,000 and lost. Like, bro, like what? What are we doing right now?
Wait a minute.
What are we doing right now?
You put up $250,000
to win 50,
and you can lose your $250, but if you win, you only win 50.
Stupid.
Who?
LaShawn McCoy. Now, don't quote me on the exact numbers, but the bet was very similar to that.
But I'm gonna say it like this: I ain't never.
Stupid.
LaShawn McCoy talk stupid on the internet. I ain't never like how he talk.
You know,
or none of that. I'm just being honest.
I'm just saying.
But that solidifies how I feel about him.
Yeah. But that's what's going down in the MLB right now.
OJ, I like to use the N-word on the internet.
You know what I'm saying?
I did. Did you hear me say me?
Yeah.
I had to catch myself. Man, you go. Wait a minute. Wait,
you ain't wrap your mind around it yet.
If you lose $250,000. But if you win, you only win $50,000. Now the $250,000 you bet come to $300,000.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
Shit I've heard. It's stupid.
That is stupid. Because if
it was on the Ron Garcia fight.
Because if I bet $250,000, I gotta win at least $500 or $750. I gotta double or triple my money.
I'm sorry. I had the numbers wrong.
It's even worse than you thought.
$250,000 to win $25,000.
And he lost to $250,000. J.A., let's end the show, man. Listen, I ain't never heard nothing so damn.
To win $25,000, LaShawn McCoy. What you doing, dog? What are you doing, dog? What math class did you take? How'd you go to university? Where you go to school? That Penn? Is that Penn education right there? Huh?
No, I'm gonna tell you where he went.
Is that Penn education right there? Huh?
No,
my boy done dropped $250,000.
I'm gonna tell you where he didn't go.
And lost 20.
I'm gonna tell you one place.
To win $25,000.
No, I'm gonna tell you where he didn't go.
Where? Class?
That's one. But I'm gonna tell you where he didn't go. He did not go to Fantasy Harris Elementary School. Cause we learned that in elementary school. How you gonna bet $250,000 to win
$25,000, dog? It was worse than what I thought. I gave you some credit with that 50, dog.
And he lost?
Yeah. Ryan Garcia did not win that, or he won that fight, didn't he? He put it on Haney. He put $250,000 on Haney to win $25,000.
Okay.
He must have lost the bet to make that bet. That's the only way I can make
LaShawn
that
McCoy.
Logical. Like, I
didn't really like you like that anyway, and I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it like that. I'm glad I did. And I'm gonna tell you like that, I would never like you. I don't like stupid people, man.
Ignorant,
that's the stupidest bet I ever heard in my life.
Ignorance.
You bet $250,000, all you can win is 25. 1. That's 10-1, ain't it?
You usually bet the other way. You usually bet 25 to win 250,000.
If I'm wrong, somebody get in the comments and tell me.
Nah,
ain't 10 times 25,000 250?
A 10.
So you bet on a 1 to 10 bet, and you bet the 10, not the 1. Man, you so stupid, I swear. Yeah. I would try to be polite, but you stupid.
Yeah, man. And period.
And I live in DeSoto, Texas. LaShawn McCoy.
So what does that have to do with Major League Baseball?
Nothing.
The Padres, Tsupita Marcano faces a lifetime ban for betting on games when he played with the Pirates last year. He got injured, bet on some of his own team's games. Come to find out, can't do that. Duh.
He knew that.
You kidding me right now?
He knew that. Okay.
Also, Ohtani's translator is facing a maximum of 33 years to cover Ohtani, and I'd do it too if I knew I was gonna get all the millions when I got out.
Because you know what? Okay. Because you know what Ohtani told him? You take the rap. I got you.
I got you, dog. You and your family, bro.
I got you. Because
you gonna be the richest cat in prison, bro.
This is what no, he ain't gonna even go to prison for that. he just can't be in baseball no more.
Yeah, no, he gotta go. It said a maximum of 33 years in prison.
Yeah, a maximum.
His translator.
But you don't
think he'll go?
Nah, he ain't gonna go. But this is the thing. What's the name gonna give me $33 million?
Oh my God!
He don't give him $1 million a year for the next 33 years.
Oh, he chilling. That boy chilling. Tell you that right now.
And I tell him like this, just give my 33 now and you ain't got shit me from me no more.
And I also feel like they just trying to like give us a buffer, right? And getting us ready to drop this bomb that Ohtani about to get.
Because
I hope they don't do that. It'll suck if Ohtani got banned from baseball.
This is what I want anybody to find out for me. When did people translators start getting their access to their money?
Bank accounts. What they got
When
to
did
do?
people translators start doing that?
Yeah.
That's usually your accountant and other people.
You got other people for those
roles.
roles?
Come on, man. Stop that.
Yeah, it ain't rocket science.
Stop that.
It ain't rocket science around
But
here.
I you know what? If he won't take the rap, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Come get me. I said, like, hey, I bet 4 shots. You put my name on it, I'll take the money that he gonna get. Cause this thing, he ain't getting on 33 years.
You say you take the rap?
Yeah, I'll take the rap.
You take it all day.
But if he gonna give me money, he gonna get that guy.
Yeah.
I'll take it all day. Cause
I'm
one
with you.
thing that I do know, he ain't going to jail for no 33 years.
Man, that's crazy.
He not.
No, he's not. He won't.
not.
He will not. He absolutely will not. But yeah, man, that's the last topic right there, huh?
That's the show, man, and we love y'all.
Appreciate
and I
y'all
had
tuning
fun
in.
today. And before I leave y'all, I want to give y'all one more nugget. One little nugget. I need y'all to go hit that like button. And then I want you to share it with somebody that loves sports and tech. Then I want you to go over there and hit that subscription button.
Yeah, man. And after that, hit that join button and become a member, man.
Yeah, become a member, man.
We got some cool stuff coming. We got merch dropping here soon, man. So, hey, slow process. We're moving slowly. We're doing it the right way. Hope y'all appreciate it. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Check us out next week. Actually, we'll be back tomorrow for the watch party.
For the watch party.
How you doing? NBA Finals. How about the
First
Mavericks,
game of the
baby?
NBA Finals.
Let's go. Let's get it, man. Hey, we'll see y'all tomorrow evening. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's Wednesday. Hope we help y'all get over there.